There's something to be said, Graspy Loot. There's something to be said for trying to define a day of the week as good or bad. I find it as an exercise in futility. For a long time, I assumed that Mondays were the worst day of the week. This is because there's a bit of a bias against Mondays in most of the society that I live in. And it's the same for you, I would assume, Graspy Loot. It has to do with the fact that you're coming off a weekend. That's the time when you drop off into nothingness. The time when you can just do what you want. Make the most of your life. I'm going to make the most of my screen. There you go. So then Monday would be the day that you come back. It crashes back into the reality of the life that you live. But then I moved on. I thought to myself, no, Mondays are not so bad. You can still carry some of the energy of the weekend in. You can still catch that last drop of scotch before you head in for a nice long day's work. But Tuesday is like a never-ending ocean. A Tuesday is like the highway driving out of Chicago. Just goes on forever. Now, I might seem a bit morose, but it's all an act. Don't worry about it. Hello and welcome, one and welcome all, to today's A Case of the Tuesdays. On a Thursday, weirdly enough. You'd think I would have changed the title, but I don't do that sort of thing around here. Social media manager should, but he's too busy with his hand up his own ass. I'm not sure what it means, and I don't want to explain myself. Welcome, Gunshoes, to A Case of the Tuesday, Part 3, the finale of The Smokeless Gun, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus. Today, we will be finding out what my second cousin's uncle knows, and my second cousin's family knows about who decided to kill Uncle Marcus. It is wild. It is absolutely wild. I'm very excited about it. Graspy Loot here has been putting in hours like nobody's business. I want to shout out a couple people. I will shout them out as they arrive in the chat, if they arrive in the chat. I want to shout out Graspy Loot, I want to shout out Crosshair, and I want to shout out Paximo84. Graspy Loot and the Crosshair did an awful lot of work at the precinct. Normally, I'm the last one to go home, because I don't go home. I let everybody go, I say, yeah, I'll be right out, and then I just curl up under my desk. Frankly, it's a lot cozier than the shoebox I call my apartment. But I want to definitely give a shout out to Graspy Loot and to the Crosshair. They've both been working really hard to make sure that we know what we know about Uncle Marcus. Exactly, Graspy Loot. That's you. That's exactly. You've been working hard, Graspy Loot, to make sure that I do not forget any of the evidence that I have. Because here's the thing. I'm all about conclusions. You can draw conclusions together into a grand vision of the whole, if that makes sense. I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Excuse me. But you, Graspy Loot, you actually did the work. Thank you very much, Graspy Loot. I appreciate it. Keep your holy words out of this place. This isn't a place for God. It's a place for people. I don't know. Could mean anything. Maybe nothing. Doesn't really matter. So, Graspy Loot, I just wanted to say thank you, because knowing which people we interviewed when and who we already got all the information out of is incredibly valuable. I do remember playing with Lottie in round 2 was an absolute bust. I do appreciate the screenshot, though. I had forgotten how much of a bust it was. Well, we're going to have to figure that out. Nan, I think you're right. We didn't quite get 100% first time around, so we'll have to take a look at that. And then, so I'm just going to make a note here. That's going to be Lottie. And then we'll have to see who's in the third round. I cannot remember. I think it's Mum? Question mark? I think it's Mum. We'll see. Let's get into it. Today, Gumshoes... Oh, I should also say, there was some confusion I heard about the VODs, the videos on demand. The guy behind me here Apparently, he's going by a couple different names. And apparently, there's some concern about that. I don't know why there would be any concern about that. A man's allowed to have as many names as he has kills under his belt. That's what I've always said. That's what I always will say. I choose to only have a couple of names. Striker, Strikey, Lucky Strike. Chief Inspector, if you're lucky. Hey, you, get out of my back alley. That sort of thing. All right, let's have a quick look here. We've got lots of people coming in. I'm going to make sure that we've got enough volumes that we can listen as well to all of the exciting evidence we're going to uncover. So there I was, sitting in my lazy boy, sipping some whiskey, cigar between my teeth, ice down my pants, you know, surviving the heat wave of this damn city. It's a good idea. Imagine my surprise when I get a call from Chief McBridgerton Avo Underbrush that Stryker is in England and needs help solving a family dispute. Here we are again. Well, that is interesting, Graspy Loot. I appreciate. Private Strikeout. Ah, Crosshair. I don't want to talk about Hawaii. Everybody said, oh, Stryker, it's easy. Just hang 10, Stryker. Surf's up, Stryker. Wear your short shorts and get out there on the beach, Stryker. You'll meet somebody. Ridiculous. Turns out people don't love it when you talk to them only about your bloodiest, messiest cases. Thankfully, today's case is nothing like that. Crosshair, am I right to assume that you haven't tuned into one of these Smokeless Gun episodes yet? Just remind me if that's true. However, we'll do a quick little review of what we know. I might even be persuaded to watch them all again, although there's a lot here, so maybe not. Oh god, spam coconut. Oof. Thank you, Graspy. That is a good thing. Alright, so. Oh, wow. Now that is dedication. Crosshair, I wanted to shout you out as well as Graspy Loot. The two of you together have managed to do something quite incredible, which is potentially order my thoughts slightly. Or at the very least, figured out not only what we know, but also what information we have not yet collected, which is the most important thing. Crosshair asks a good question. Why haven't I interrogated Abby yet? Well, that's a great question, Crosshair. Any bleeding hearts among you would know what they would say. A bleeding heart would tell you, oh, well, Abby approached me. Abby's really upset about Uncle Marcus. Obviously, Abby couldn't do it. No need to interrogate her. Wrong. I'll tell you why I've interrogated Abby. She wasn't at the family meeting where Uncle Marcus was somehow poisoned. Okay? Which means she knows nothing. In fact, frankly, she knows less than nothing. It does sound like a perfect alibi, but Graspy Loot, get creative with me here. Crosshair, get creative. How would you poison someone if you weren't there to put the poison in person? Oh, that's a really good point, Crosshair. I don't know, Crosshair, I don't do that sort of thing anymore, especially with family. Something about family, you know? You go around poisoning people. Anyway, okay, so, quick recap. This is all the evidence we had against Auntie June. I hate her a lot, so I accused her, and nothing happened. Or rather, she was not guilty, theoretically, we'll see. Bradley. We do not have quite enough evidence yet, but Bradley was in a bad mood that evening at the meeting. He tore his room apart looking for something. Little bottles, which we assume are bottles of poison. That doesn't necessarily paint him as the villain, but I suppose we'll see. So there's that. Lottie. Now this is interesting. Lottie was looking out the window. She had 2 phones. She met a man in a hoodie, and she handed our Uncle Marcus something. Graspy Loot asks a great question. Why can't we ask Uncle Marcus what Lottie handed him? Oh, well, I don't know. Abby, I'm dying again, you know. Oof. Yeah, exactly. Well, so here's the thing, Crosshair. There's someone here who is called Mum, but we should be very clear, this is Abby's mum. Abby's my second cousin, so this is a very distantly related branch of the family. Also in the future. Don't worry about it, it's okay. Right, Phil? He's a really good lookout. Doesn't move, doesn't breathe, just looks. He's great. All right. Lottie was Lottie was secretly obtaining something that she then provided to Uncle Marcus. We theorized that what she was providing or trying to get for Uncle Marcus had something to do with the family will, the family business, some evidence against somebody else. I think it's fantastic. I'm not going to accuse her unless I have to. Now, this is the character called Mum. Now, obviously, this personage, this is Abby's mom, not mine. Also a pretty awful human being. Wants to take over the business. Evidence. Now this, we're going to watch this again.
And I thought Mummy would be coming up to bed. But then I saw her moving slowly across the lawn towards the lake. And she had a wheelbarrow with one of Daddy's suits inside.
Ooh. So, theoretically then, Nan, who is a we said it right away. She's very nice, she's very sweet, she's a little senile. Clearly, she's an absolute psychopath. Like, clearly that's what's happening here, okay? Gumshoes? Always think about this, okay? If it's never the person you most expect, then it's always the person you least expect. Who do you least expect? The nice ones. The ones who seem like they don't have a dangerous bone in their body. Now, Granddad theoretically was in an accident. Then Auntie June was like, oh no, he killed himself, you know? And then she was saying this. Nan had a wheelbarrow and was taking one of Granddad's suits across to the lake. Presumably to, I don't know, bury him somewhere and make it look like an accident. I don't know, not sure. And then we have Toby. Toby. This is someone I will accuse again if I have to. I don't think he did anything wrong. Toby was on edge all evening. He would call Nan in tears. He was talking to himself. He was saying, oh, Marcus, you left me no choice. And then he cornered Marcus at the meeting. But what's it about? We don't know. We're missing all the important information. I don't think he has the cojones to really kill someone. So, my current priority list. I want to accuse Nan, because I think it'll be funny. I want to accuse Mum, because I don't like her very much. I want to accuse Bradley, because he's a creeper. And then there's the two people I actually can accuse, Lottie and Toby, and I don't want to. All right, here we go. The M, the O, and the D. The motive, the opportunity, and the D. Ooh, bucks on Brad. Bucks on Brad. I think Lottie would be great. Let's get into it. All right? Today we are finishing this mystery. I don't care how long it takes. You stay right there, gumshoes. Let's get it. Can I skip? Hey, kid, want to hear the whole setup again, or should we cut to the chase? Skip!
You need to shake them off, Abby.
Yeah, Abby.
This whole rotten family, like I did.
Okay.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well if one of them's trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there, kiddo.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Mum's calling me.
Don't answer it.
We're answering it. It's very important to answer
Abby. Ignore her, please.
Because perhaps this will open up some
message.
information later about Mum.
Sorry. Hi, Mum.
Any particular reason you're making me wait on my birthday?
She's the worst.
Sorry, Mum. I'm just getting ready.
I don't ask for much, Abby, but I do ask that you respect the family. Family is everything to me.
And now we've got her voice
God
on
rest
file.
his soul used to say, there's me and there's you.
And
the family is the glue. Exactly. That's what we always say in the Stryker
You
family.
remember it? Well, I suggest you start acting like it.
Yes, Mum.
Hurry up.
So you're right, of course, the crosshair as well. We've pointed this out many times. The team of doctors
You're right. You really needed to answer that.
Well,
working
I
with
should really
Uncle
get to
Marcus.
the quiz before
They
Mum
don't know
goes.
nothing.
That wasn't meant to be a joke.
I know. You can do this. I believe in you, Abby. You know them. You know what makes them tick, right? Use that to your advantage.
What
Okay.
if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not happening.
I'd always let me know if the
Okay.
volumes are well balanced. I like
try.
to talk over this
I'll be
crap
here.
sometimes.
Listen,
All right.
I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby,
Yeah. Oh.
find the poison.
Yeah, find the poison. Got
Find
it.
the proof.
For the proof.
Find the killer.
Find the killer. Got it. Okay, cool. Find the poison,
Okay,
find the
everyone
oh,
get in,
yes.
please.
Okay, yes.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to
It's a
speak
screw
up.
top crosshair, isn't
Signal
that
breaking
filthy?
up.
Do
There's a
you
shot
want
where
to
we're
team
much
up with
closer.
me?
It's
Still can't hear
nothing wrong with
anything.
screw top wine. Please trust me on that.
Do you want?
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Fine.
But it's obviously, I think it's very funny.
next?
For easy access, right? Okay, so here we go. I believe, my understanding is, we have 100%ed Mum and June, which means we need to, gotta go back and look at Nan. That is surprising to me that we didn't get everything out of Nan. Concerning, too, because I'm not quite sure what we did. It's been so long since we first talked to Nan, I'm not sure. I guess now that we've opened up more information... Exactly, Crosshair. Who needs a fancy piece of wood in the top of your wine bottle? I don't. What is cork, huh? It's just floaty wood. Totally unnecessary. Yes, wood generally does float. Driftwood. Doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter. We're playing with Nan. Here we go. Nan, I think you're a villain.
Hello, my gorgeous
Oh,
girl.
hello,
How are
Nan.
you, love?
I'm good.
Okay, thanks.
Scared
Mum.
of you,
How are you?
frankly, but
Oh,
that's
don't
okay.
worry about me. Same as usual. How's work, love? Met anyone recently? When am I seeing you next?
Question 1.
We'll finish our chat later, love.
We'll finish our
Recently
chat later.
interviewed by fashion icon Janny O for her YouTube channel.
These are the
In
worst.
that interview, I
She's the worst.
bravely
I love it.
revealed my biggest fear.
That's correct, Crosshair. How dare you talk about my
Crikey.
Nan like that?
She used to hate spiders, didn't she?
Okay, hang on.
Or was that you? Actually, and now I think of it, that might have been Bradley. Which one of you was petrified of geese?
Everyone
Lottie
with a brain is
definitely
petrified
scared
of geese.
spiders, but she's kind of had this weird fear
Okay,
for a
so
while about going bold.
This I remember this one. Yeah, well,
Well, I don't know
exactly,
if she'd
Crosshair.
admit that in the interview. Or in this quiz.
I wish she was more like you, Abby, love.
So here's the thing.
She's been spoiled by her father too much. That's her problem.
The correct answer is spiders. Sorry, the correct answer. The answer that Lottie says is spiders. Going bald isn't good. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Going bald is a fine process. Don't worry about it. What I meant is choosing it as an answer here is not good. Lottie's not happy about it. You might anger her to get some info. Yeah, but are we going to be playing with Lottie later? Yes, we are. Do I want to get on Lottie's good side or not? Okay. I'm making a note. I'm making note. You have to believe that this is wild. I am making actual legitimate notes. I'm going to write bald and then I'm going to draw an arrow because then we can figure out what happens if I do this. Here we go.
All right, let's
This was
try
the very
boldness. Maybe she's
first
being
choice we
honest.
made, I remember.
Hey, love, if that's what you think.
If that's what you think.
Okay, just need to wait for everyone to submit an Oh my god, Abby! Do you think that's funny?
No?
I don't think she can hear you.
But did he solve the
said
case?
that.
Shit, which button lets me speak to her? Lottie, I'm so sorry. I thought...
Block out the haters, block out the doubters, block out the negative vibes.
She's so mad.
Question 2. This is another one from my interview with Janny O. She asked me, what is my greatest achievement to date? This might be a bit easy for some of you, but I guess I'll know who actually watched the interview, won't I?
Did you watch it, love?
Yeah, I meant to.
I meant to,
Dear.
yeah.
Well, she was really happy when she
Okay.
grew old enough to drink. Maybe that's it.
Okay. We have to press people about the meeting. I seem to recall that not working last time, which was I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't work, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to write bald. I'm going to write meeting. We're making a little flow chart of this thing with Nan, because if we have to play again and we got to go through with Nan again, that's what we're going to do.
Nan, can I ask you something?
Oh, but we shouldn't ask her direct
So
questions.
the answer
We're
is...
suspicious of her.
Interviewed by Janny O. What else could I say? She is an icon.
Die.
What happened at the meeting the other night?
You know what it's like, love. This family love to bicker.
Did you notice anything different?
Well, I've never seen your Auntie June drink so much. And that's saying something.
Okay, so this is
She
evidence we've
seemed
already
far
got.
more anxious about the meeting than she normally is. I don't know what she was expecting. I mean, your mother was planning to tell Marcus that she wanted to buy him out. But before everything started...
So this we've seen before.
June said to me that it was going to be the end of the road for Marcus. She can't have thought he'd give up his share in the family business that easily.
Okay, I still don't have question 3 yet, so just like, I don't know, chill, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
Was
you'd
there
think
meeting
so, eh,
mostly
Crosshair?
arguments?
You would think so, but I don't
It
believe
was a bit
so.
of a disaster,
We're gonna find out.
to be truthful.
We're gonna find
Your
out.
Auntie June knocked one of her huge candles.
Oh, this is great.
right
I love
into
this.
Marcus's
Every
lap.
he got burned,
Smell
he
it
got
was. Don't know
splashed,
why
he
anyone
got
would
splashed
want that
again,
in
he
their
got burned
home.
again.
She must have to light another candle to get rid of the stench. Toby threw his drink over Marcus to put the flames out, but it didn't work. So your mother had to throw another drink over him.
Okay.
Thankfully that worked. But then Marcus said he burned his hand. Fair play to Lottie. She was the quickest to react. She got a cold cloth and put it on the wound, and Bradley got some painkillers for Marcus. Don't know what we'd have done without those kids.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, question 3. I recently modelled in the publicity campaign for which product?
Gosh, any ideas, love?
Yeah, I think it's this makeup brand. Well, sort of. She's been spamming her followers with emails about it. I signed up to a mailing list as a favour.
Regretting it now, I bet.
A little bit.
Lottie
Oh, no,
keeps
Uncle
trying to
Marcus,
make
no,
me
no.
get an email, but I'm not falling for it. This bald bloke on BBC One keeps going on about how the internet is essentially a giant scam.
Okay.
What was the question? Something about makeup?
I feel like I've done both of these before, but we're gonna question more. We're gonna go for a full press Nan run, okay? Because we don't trust Nan. Question Nan more.
Something.
Are you all right, love?
The answer is Dark Genie Virtual Eyeshadow. Trust me,
It's very cool.
future. I can wear whatever I want, and I never have to wash my face. And
It's
everyone
really
knows
cool that that's
it's
a digital eyeshadow. Is a
10%
really
off their
great
first
idea. I love that.
purchase. But the offer ends this month, so hurry quick.
What were you saying, love?
Sorry, Nan. Do you remember anything else about the meeting?
Because maybe this was 100% already. I don't know.
Strange? No. Just the usual fuss about nothing. A couple of temper tantrums. That's it. Honestly, love, I wish I'd followed your lead and not even bothered with it.
Question 4, guys.
Okay,
So,
alright.
which famous musician recently DM'd me
Ugh.
for a hookup?
What's a hookup?
I really don't want to say.
Sex thing, is it?
I'm not sure if this is a clue,
Nan!
but he was staying at the Hilton, and he asked me to meet him in his car. Apparently, that's like his thing.
Lottie, do you think this is at all appropriate for a family occasion?
to be fair,
you think your
Mum,
nan
that's it.
wants to hear this?
I don't mind. She's only young. Let her
She's
have her
only
fun.
young.
This kind of behaviour is unbecoming
Incredible.
to our family, Lottie. No one's saying you're not entitled to a sex life.
Crosshair, I'm really,
Shouting
I'm
about it.
incredibly
Your
impressed
mother's
that
just
you
jealous,
combed through the
because
archives
her
on this
sex
one. It's
life's
way too
about
much.
as active as the surface of the moon.
And you're just batting them away, aren't you, June? You're probably dried up down there.
Excuse me,
You're
excuse me,
embarrassing
ladies, please.
yourselves now.
Honestly, I don't care. Someone else can have a go. At least I tried.
Thanks, Lottie.
If that's over, I'm going for a wee. Ta-ra, love.
Didn't get that much from Nan. Marcus, I gotta
never
talk to
teaming
you.
up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase?
Checking the thumbnails for those. Oh, yeah, but still,
He's bought
Graspy,
a
look
gun,
still.
Mum, literally the very gun that was used to murder that famous astronaut.
No, it's not the exact gun. It's the same make.
Okay, so we've done this. This is fine.
Right? There's a difference.
Now we're going to
Oh, for
discover.
God's
I
sake,
learned
you
two
If I
things
had to
from
listen to you
Nan,
bickering
but I'm pretty sure
anymore,
we knew
I'm
both
going to
of
come up to
them.
Bradley's room and blow my
Oh
own
no, it's
brains
one
out.
thing, really. Oh, this is problematic.
Your grandma sure loves to talk, but it wasn't all meaningless. Plus, I have some news that...
Oh boy. Oh, jeez, Uncle Marcus. Are you all right? Maybe we should get you to a hospital.
The doctors have managed to narrow the
doctors?
poison down to
Okay,
3
actually, though, now that we've done this run, we're going to
Let's
team up
check
with
out
Lottie.
everything that we have
and
so
we're going to
far.
hopefully do a lot better there. Just text it. Just text it. Good times. Okay, we did miss something. Very interesting. Oh, and it says Toby called Nan in tears. That wasn't from this run. Very interesting, eh, the crosshair? Okay, so I'm going to write missing 1. So perhaps that's choosing... So perhaps that's like, perhaps that's a run where you choose, you just answer the questions kind of thing, and then she tells you or whatever. I don't know. Okay, good. So we know we're missing 1 there. Continue.
Yeah, signal's not
If we
great
need
here,
to do
guys,
another
so,
one,
I'd rather do my
we
round
know we've got that later.
later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone
Skip. Skip. We're gonna be doing this a lot, but Harry. Oh, Lottie. Okay, great. She's gonna be really mad.
Bald. Do you?
No. It's not
Honestly,
like that.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking.
Even if I was going bald, I would still look better than you. Have you seen this bone structure?
Oh my god, yeah. You look amazing.
Maybe I should go bald. I could totally pull it off. The Lot Squad would go insane.
Lot Squad.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do a poll, leave it in the hands of the squad. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Maybe I could shave my head on live stream tonight.
Exactly,
listening?
Crosshair. I think that's right.
Good.
La 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 la.
So I got nothing last time with Lottie.
I mean, I recognize it, but I don't know the name.
But Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
Subscriber.
Easy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Aragwen.
Yes, that was quite an easy one, but
Box, Toccata, and Fugue, just for you. Aragwen, thank you so much. I really appreciate the subscription. Oh, I got a little monkey with a heart emoji. Am I saying that right? Hey, wake up. Look, I know this case might not be exciting to you because your family's all perfect or whatever. Ridiculous. Aragwen, hi. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. It's wonderful to have you, Gumshoe. I'm not going to do a full recap. Suffice it to say, we are investigating my second cousin's uncle who's been poisoned by one of this 6 ridiculous people. We've gone through and interviewed them multiple times. Is anyone dead yet? Well, so here's the thing. Marcus is not dead yet. That's the wild part. And we already know what he's poisoned with, even though his doctors don't. It doesn't make sense. Aragwen, it doesn't make sense. We've already accused Auntie June. Not this run through, but in the previous one. In a previous timeline. And she wasn't the one. So we're looking for... Right now, we're with my second cousin Abby's sister, Lottie. And we're going to try to do our best to get some actual evidence out of her. Here we go.
Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
Auntie June.
Now let me have a little think about what I'm going to do next.
How did you know that?
Don't you remember? Mum used to play it all the time when we were kids. She even put it on at the meeting. It's like her hype song.
Hype
did?
song, yeah, wow.
She said something about it helping her gird her loins, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I think she was probably just trying to drown out the sound of all the arguments, to be honest.
Okay. This is very, 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 very important here. Well, no, it's not super important. Last time you ran with Lottie, you just did all the answers. Now, Crosshair, I'm gonna make sure I understand before I move on here. Do you mean that I just answered the quiz questions? Like I didn't ask her about the meeting? I'm tempted to ask Lottie about the meeting multiple times. Just push her on it. And be like, yo, yeah, you've got, I know you. Okay, got it. So, no play into the crowd here, family. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a single hoot about your little quiz show. We need to know what happened to Uncle Marcus.
What happened at the meeting?
I'm gonna write meeting.
Too much, babe.
Second.
So she's not even gonna tell us.
Chopin, military polonaise.
Really? Did Mum play that at the meeting too?
Yeah.
Okay, Lottie. I don't believe you, but Anonymous, I know what you're doing.
Abby, what are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
Abby!
Did you just mute me?
No. Something, I think it's
Nobody
something
meets
just...
me, babe.
No, yeah, I know.
No one.
Sorry.
The answer I was looking for there
She's a
was
little mad, I
Chopin
guess.
and his military polonaise. Abby, I'm very surprised you knew that.
A military polonaise,
getting some
not to
help
be
from
confused
Don't
with
tell her I
a
told you the answer.
politary
But
mayonnaise.
you
It's very
didn't
new.
know the answer.
Just don't tell her I told you, okay?
Don't tell her. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Crosshair. Exactly. Okay. I'm making a note of what I'm choosing this time, and then I'm gonna go, in an opposite direction next time. Oh, thank you. Look at that. So I'm throwing Lottie under the bus. Well, that should be interesting.
Mum, Lottie knew that one and the one before, actually.
Abby!
Right, so you must be cheating then, because there's no way Lottie would know any of the answers to these. And a few weeks ago, she told me she wanted to sample Mozart in a song. Mozart?
What's wrong with that?
She called him the blind one who played the violin.
But
That's it. I'm not doing my round. I'm not risking
Oh,
vocal
well, she's just
damage
getting
if
out.
you're just
Okay,
going to
all right.
cheat.
I told you.
but you knew the answers. It's not fair. You weren't cheating.
Of course I was cheating, Abby. I've got an app on my phone that recognises the songs.
Oh.
That's why I told you not to say anything. Oh, you're so dumb sometimes.
Well, that didn't go very well at all, did it? All right, well,
Fabulous birthday so far.
why would she be so earnest about this? Insisting that you're not
Finish a single
tell her
round.
that Lottie knew is the only thing that's made her put down her phone.
Uncomfortable silence. My favorite.
It's a good point, Aragorn. Well, so that's obviously a disaster. And that's okay. Another urgent message. It's okay. If you value your life, stop asking questions. Oh my God.
Abby. Jesus.
Oh,
Christ, what the hell?
geez,
Don't
Uncle
me.
Marcus, you're looking terrible.
Killer. I got an email.
Aragorn, have you seen any of this
anonymously
yet?
told me to
Abby.
stop or...
Because we are rolling through it fast.
God,
I've done
I
this
can't
4 or
do
5
this.
I'm
times now.
afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not built for this shit. What are they going to do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
My audio, Crosshair? Like from this microphone? Oh, shut up out there.
You okay?
I'm trying to solve a mystery. Excellent,
Getting worse,
Aragorn.
Abby.
You'll be fine.
I've got less time than I thought.
You'll be fine. Aragorn, honestly, you'll solve this before I do.
You're the only chance I got.
What?
Please, Abby. Please.
Okay.
All right, well, hang on. Maybe we'll just do a little BRB screen action here. I just want to see if we, well, I know we're missing. Okay, so we're still missing everything. Incredible. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm going to do this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, it looks okay to me. And then I'm going to go here. Whoa! Back in a second. Lottie's been a very tough nut to crack. Yeah, Graspy Loot. I notice you haven't been jumping on here. Given your... Oh, damn it. Graspy Loot, how do I always forget the best thing to try? Oh, wow, Lottie. Oh, yeah, you said you had an app on your phone that detects music, even from the poor singing of a woman's voice on a call on the internet. That's really impressive. You have that app. Have you ever seen one of these? Okay, well, this is obviously a disaster. So, I hate to say it, but, well, actually, no, here's what's going to happen. We're going to try to get more information. Then, we're going to accuse someone we don't really want to accuse. Then, we're going to go back through, and we are going to... I'm going to say it, but I'm going to regret saying it. We are going to crack Lottie's nut. See, I regret saying it. All right, here we go. Continue. Damn it. Continue.
Okay. Listen up, guys.
Yeah.
Our signal seems
Toby's
to have settled down a
round.
bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen,
3.
I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's
Oh,
start
okay,
there.
Crosshair.
Lottie?
It
Ew.
was me
No.
all
Don't
along.
let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least
Was
my
it
Bradley's not a
affectionate?
brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
You ever speak to my daughter like
Such a
that
good readout.
again, and I'll...
Okay, all right.
I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop.
I hate that I have to
team
keep
up with Bradley,
seeing this
whatever. If we
family.
save another argument.
Cool.
Let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here,
Oh, and of course,
guys.
those two are doing the empathy part of the
Auntie
quiz, which is
Felicity,
funny.
Look, just give me a chance, and I might just change your life for the better, yeah?
Toby, the only way you can make my life better is if you never speak to me ever again.
So, my understanding, what I wrote down, based on the work of the excellent Gumshoes, Graspy Loot, and the Crosshair, is that we have already 100%ed the interviews with June and Nan, which means gotta get Mum on this one. The queen of everything.
How's it going, Mum?
How do you think?
Not well.
Good.
Bad. Very bad. This quiz has been a disaster so far. But I'm getting to the end of this round, no matter what.
All right.
Well,
I'm making a note here.
Just
Mum.
nice to do something on your birthday.
Is it?
Well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, you did other stuff, Crosshair. Thank
Listen
you.
up, guys. We're doing what I
Oh,
like to
right.
call
Mum was pretending to
empathy
empathize. I
scenarios.
remember
It's
this.
kind of quiz, kind of.
She was pretending to
workshop-type
empathize by
thing.
nodding
I'm
and
gonna
crying.
give
I
you
remember
a
this.
scenario, and you can score
I'm
points
now Era Gwen after
for
all.
How well you empathize, okay?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Show me the empathy.
Bring me a stirred martini. The name?
Okay.
Era Gwen
First
after
scenario,
all.
picture
Oh,
this.
you're not Era Gwen. Okay.
Imagine that you're humble people. I know that's a pretty hard ask for some
That's
people
very
in
good.
this family. So, you're humble people. You've
Love it.
lived in the same tiny fishing village your entire lives.
Ugh, like
And you're
Toby's
facing the
misguided,
twin
but he's
threats
so annoying.
of
Like it's
globalization
so
and climate
clearly
change.
performative charity. Like it's so unfortunate.
Is that it?
I think so.
Oh God.
What's the question?
Remember, guys, we're looking for empathy.
Okay.
Points.
Now we did just
for
do this, but I certainly
How
don't
am I
remember
supposed
it.
to just conjure up empathy?
I have no idea.
Is it a charades type thing? Are we supposed to act it
It's so
out?
gross, Graspy Loot. I really
Mum,
don't
that-
like
that
it.
Must be it. You're a genius.
It's so
He wants a
yeah.
performance, I'll give him a performance. But if I
Yes,
humiliate
Aragwen.
myself
So we
and
were
Toby still
convinced
makes me
that he's
lose
not
this
actually in a
bloody
truck in
quiz.
Africa.
Empathy. Nodding.
He's not actually in a truck in
Is that
Africa.
empathy?
In the now I did tell Mum she's amazing last time, so we're gonna go word with Toby this time. But sorry, Aragwen, I just wanted to say we're convinced that in the universe of this mystery, he has actually built himself a set because he's not actually, in Africa doing the thing. However, that hasn't come up yet, so I don't think that's true. But it is very much what's going on, which I think is funny. Have a word with Toby.
Sorry, Toby, this is just supposed to be a bit of fun for Mum's quiz. Do we really need to think about this admittedly very important and very sad stuff now?
See, it's that kind of attitude that makes doing this round so
Good question,
important.
Graspy Loot. I think it was
now,
a few
imagine this. A mystery illness
days ago?
starts sweeping through your little fishing village. Ooh,
Could,
actually,
Aragwen, and they did
I've got
not.
some resources that might help you engage with the subject. Okay, let me just share them with you.
Oh boy. Fishing scenarios.
Let me just catch up to where we were. Okay.
Oh,
so,
disease.
Symptoms of the disease are vomiting
Oh God.
and diarrhea.
Oh,
No.
Toby.
Toby, turn that off right now.
The people of this fishing village can't just turn it off, Auntie Felicity.
Toby, turn that off right fucking now.
Toby. That was disgusting.
Okay, so we won't use the resources.
Why did I have chili?
It was so much grosser
Mystery
than I
illness
expected.
Sweeping through your village, but the nearest hospital
Horrible.
is 200 miles
Oh,
away.
I'm gonna
What
beat this
emotional
guy.
toil
Also,
does
Aragwen,
that
fun
take?
Do you wanna
fact.
stop, Mum?
Next time
No,
we
I'm
see
not looking
Toby
at
close
pictures
up,
of shit without
look at his
getting
name
some
tag.
points.
I'm 99%
I'll
sure
give him a
it's like a little
point.
digital avatar of him. It's not even a photo.
The devil is here. The devil is in our homes. He comes at night, comes to snatch us away. How will our poor
I'm gonna join
little
in.
fishing village cope?
Look out for the devil.
Oh, for God's sake, Abby. Don't just copy me. Think of your own thing.
Right there with you,
And
Graspy.
as he comes, the children quail. They know not
I'm a
what
fisherman
to
and
do.
I'm scared
We will
of
get
missing
rid
out on our
of the
quotas
devil.
and
Quoters.
of fish, and I've lost my net.
Pray for our village.
Auntie Felicity,
Yes.
that's actually really reductive, yeah? It's even pretty offensive.
It's fantastic.
You know? I'm sorry.
I'm a
have to take 5
fisherman.
points off.
can't deduct
I've lost
points.
my net.
My round.
It's
Not
my
meeting the
quiz,
quotas.
and you're not taking a single point off me, you arrogant prat. Just ask a question, Toby, an actual question.
Okay.
A normal, proper question.
I have to either compliment Mom or criticize Toad. Now that's a freeze frame. Now let's all look here at the freeze frame situation that's going on. Incredible. What kind of psychopath has just a bunch of stalks of lavender in a gold vase? It's not. They're not even flowers. I mean, they are, but like, God, it looks like if you touch them, they would just. Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna compliment Mum, but this is wild. I'm not getting anything. Lucky you this time, Crosshair, just like Hawaii. Am I right? Okay, I'm gonna compliment. And I'm gonna see.
Mum,
Okay.
if it was up to me, I'd give you 10 points. No, 1,000,000 points.
Get your nose out of my arse, Abby. You know
Okay.
I can't abide false praise.
So let me get this straight. What you're saying is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle, yeah?
You're so awful. Why is she
There
so
are other
awful?
people in the world beside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we here for Hilda the fisherwoman's birthday?
Well, no, but...
Toby, let me stop you there. Is the next thing you're going to say a question? An actual question?
Yeah, I agree,
Get in
Graspy
a quiz.
This is the problem. This is why all
I've got a
detectives
different
need acting
scenario about
training.
mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby, you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a proper...
Oh, kicked.
Another disaster. Why
Very
do I
much so.
even bother? I tried to do something nice, something selfless for this family.
I know, Mum.
I know, Mum. Is that your total contribution?
What is wrong with
Christ, Abby. Oh, let me get a word in.
Wait, Mum, I need to tell you something. Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
I'm not interested.
No, but he's...
The man's a liar, Abby.
So we're gonna hear this information
I always
again, which is
hoped you
fine.
wouldn't fall
A
for it,
selfless,
and perhaps I should have done
compelled
something
quiz.
when you were younger, but
Exactly.
it wasn't easy for me either.
My understanding,
After your father
Aragwen,
died,
is
I
that
thought,
for her
if you want to
birthday she
turn
wanted
to
some sort of
Uncle
digital
Marcus, not me,
Zoom
perhaps I
quiz.
should let you.
Not sure why you would want that,
It was like,
frankly,
oh,
especially
Mum,
if you
what are
hate
you
your
talking
family
about?
so much. If you hate
really
your family so
don't
much, you
see
wouldn't want to see them on your birthday.
He's paranoid, Abby. Deceitful.
So this is
always
fine.
painting himself as
Oh!
the good guy, the victim.
Whoa!
A few years ago, he thought a business partner was
Thank
trying
you.
to kill him.
Subscriber.
He was sent all these
That was me.
threatening emails, anonymous emails. Wouldn't surprise me if Marcus.
Now
was
hang
one
on a
I-
second. I don't have my
He
little
went
stream
mad.
thing
He
open.
bought a gun,
Oh.
bought a guard dog. It was all bullshit. Completely in his head.
No, I...
Aragwen, did you gift 5 subscriptions? Yeah, here we go. Bellandora, too. Look at these wonderful people.
Thank you.
One more, Aragwen. You get one more, and then you're out. And the oh my gosh. Oh, Graspy Loot, damn it! Okay, fine. Graspy Loot, thank you so much for the gift subs. See, the problem here, I'll be honest with you, the alert box tells me who's getting the subscription, not who's gifting them. So, frustrating for me. Graspy Loot, I'm not gonna retract my praise and compliments for Aragwen, because Aragwen's a great gumshoe, but so are you. You do your work. You pull your thumbnails, not out, just it's a video thing. And you're gifting subscriptions? Look at these people! Graspy Loot, thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. You and me, yeah, enjoy those animated emotes or whatever. They are a good time. Graspy Loot, you and me are going to talk about what game we're playing next on this channel. I have some options, but I'm very excited. Ban Graspy Loot option. Good times. All right. Sorry. So we're getting back to it.
Understand.
This is a great run. I agree.
Abby.
I really agree with this run.
Don't get sucked in.
Oh, Paul Prospero. Where you been all my life, buddy? Okay. So she's frustrated. She's going to get up. She's going to go talk to Uncle Marcus. Oh. This scene contains new information. Do you want to skip? Yes, because it
need
doesn't
to
actually
talk.
contain new information.
Abby,
Also, there's a
please.
seal statue on her dresser. As we
Please.
all know, seal in French is Fock. Okay? Like the German fighter plane,
If we had
the
more time,
Fokker.
I could explain.
You said this was real.
Just saying.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know?
Exactly, Crosshair. Oh boy. Oh. It's okay, Uncle Marcus, don't worry.
How was I supposed to know he wasn't going to follow through? How was
Do you
I
think we
supposed
should
to
show
know
Aragorn what
that?
happens if we
As
choose
far
the
as I was
wrong
concerned,
antidote?
The guy was nuts, and then June got a hold
This
of
is
it,
this is
Abby, and
obviously
the whole thing got
this run is
twisted.
not going
And
great.
I
We
don't
haven't learned
know
anything
why
new.
I didn't tell you. I don't
We
know.
haven't learned anything new.
I didn't want to scare you.
So we
Why are you
could
telling
get an
me this
accusation
time?
in,
This time,
or we could kill Uncle Marcus.
Abby.
It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me this story that someone's tried to kill you, and now
It's a good question,
now
Crosshair.
I find out that you've
I
done
think
this
he's
before.
paranoid,
This
hence
is
the
not
bars on his
the
window.
Same.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying.
Exactly. We're going to pause really quickly. Paximo, you were just gifted a subscription by Graspy Loot, and I'm going to assume Graspy Loot. I'm going to come back to this, Graspy Loot. I would like to direct everyone's attention to Paximo84 in the chat. This gumshoe is having a birthday and is choosing not to have a digital quiz with the family that she hates. So, Graspy Loot, good God, Striker, get it together. Paximo, happy birthday. I hope it's been a wonderful one. It's lovely that you've come to join it with us. We're going to get some accusations in. Now, Graspy Luke, coming back to your question, I believe if you choose the wrong antidote, you have to watch your Uncle Marcus die in front of you. Subscriber. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Graspy Loot. What a charmer. You gifted 5 subs, and I saw Paximo's name. Son of a... Or was it all just a trick to try to get Graspy Loot to drop as much money as possible on the stream? It's a good question. Did Chief Inspector Stryker have that kind of cunning somewhere hidden inside? Or not? The answer would have to wait. Yes! You got played! No, I'm kidding, of course, Graspy Loot. I am just joking. What kind of a horrible person would do that? See, he's asleep again. My social media manager's asleep again. Look, we're back to it. Graspy Loot, I believe if you choose the wrong antidote, you watch Uncle Marcus die, and then you walk into the room and you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, when we killed him the first time, we didn't have enough evidence to accuse anyone. So this time, now that we do, we might have the ability to accuse someone. So, here we go. That's what we're gonna do. Aragorn, if you're still here, we're gonna let Uncle Marcus's poison take its course, and then we're gonna hopefully try to. Yes, exactly. The thing is, when we let him die before, we couldn't accuse because we didn't have enough information.
Trust me, or you don't. And if
Exactly,
you don't, then
Aragorn.
this whole thing is done.
Okay.
And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want?
No.
Is that what
Uncle
you
Marcus.
want, Abby?
No.
Just know this.
Death.
I'm the only person in this family that would never fucking lie to you.
Oh, this community is so nice. You're also wonderful to poor old Chief Inspector Stryker. I trust you, Uncle Marcus, but have you ever seen one of these? I don't know what it is.
I believe you.
God, I miss Jenks.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby.
Ah, I
Especially
saw
when
that,
I'm so
Crosshair. I saw that. Thank you.
So listen,
He
I
shared
think
his
I managed to
Discord
get
with me as
some
well. I don't.
useful stuff.
Feels ridiculous.
Mum.
Oh,
Are you okay?
How many spiders do you see on my hand?
What?
Just answer the question.
I don't see any spiders.
oh, oh!
Shit, did you see that?
No, I
Fucking crow in here. Ah! It's going for my eye.
I can't see anything. There's
That's
nothing
true
there.
as well, actually,
Are you
Crosshair,
sure?
because then that just
Yeah.
ends the run, right?
Hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
There you go, Aragorn. The 3 possible... I should catch you up on this. Oh, good idea, Graspy Loot. Aragorn, I should catch you up on this. Uncle Marcus knows he's been poisoned. The doctors told him. The doctors don't know what with, but they have 3 options, and therefore gave him 3 antidotes. However, if he takes the wrong antidote, he will die. Now, that might sound to you like malpractice. It sounds to me like taking a Friday afternoon off to go golfing. That's what it sounds like to me. A Jenks emote would be incredible. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we've got 100% from Mum. We've got 100% from Mum in this round. So I'm pretty sure that means we've got everybody in round 3. June, Nan, and Mum. So we need to do round 1 and 2 again. But first...
I better get back in there then.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
I don't think I'm going to be able to help you much longer.
You all right? You all right, Uncle Marcus?
Uncle Marcus?
That's correct, Erigwen. And weirdly enough, there's been no opportunity for us to learn what the poison is either. We used our brains.
I'm out of time. No use pandering to their egos anymore.
We used our brain to sort of narrow down the options. And then we chose wrong the first time. But that's okay, then we got it right the second. Find the truth. Find the truth. Find the poison. Find the proof. Find out who killed me, Abby. Oh, I wish I could back up here, but I can't, obviously. Phil's just back here. Phil!
I guess this is
Big
it.
head out of the frame. Thorium typically leaves the body through the feces and the urine within several days.
I'm telling you,
Incredible,
I can
Crosshair.
do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
Oh, let your sister have a go.
Who does the mum
It'll be
want
chaos.
to do around?
Look at her.
She's just
Herself,
had a couple of drinks.
and no one else.
No harm in that.
A couple of drinks. She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready. But
This is true.
I do. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions.
Yeesh, Crosshair.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this.
Okay, so there is a round 4, and I've
You
forgotten
are
who I
going to
got
play
things
nicely,
out of.
aren't you, Jim?
I think maybe you don't have a
I
big
am.
chance.
I always play nicely. I'm a delight.
I think I've tried with everybody. Oh, I see what you're saying, Crosshair. There is no end screen around 4, right? So you can't get anything new. Okay, let's go with Toby, and I'll just make a note of it.
Hi, Toby.
What was that?
Thanks, Paximo. Got it.
No, I thought I heard something outside the van.
Oh, you can. It's a monkey, Toby. It's a monkey.
I think we're okay. You can't be too careful with these.
Oh, everyone's
militias.
paired up, Erigwen. Everyone's pairing up.
Of course not.
You just don't see them because they're on different teams.
Okay, everybody, respectfully shut up.
Interesting,
and listen to me.
interesting, Grassy.
Question
Thank you.
1.
I'm gonna make a note.
How many times did Toby tell the school counselor?
Oh, I remember this.
that
Oh, I
was
remember this. And then
neglected?
he goes off
God,
on
here we
Abby's
go.
mum or
We'd
whatever.
be forced into another
Look at his little name tag. It's so
family
cute.
therapy session, and he could get to see his dickhead father.
I know this sounds bad, but I only had the idea after she actually neglected me. I told the counsellor that Mum forgot to cook me tea because she was so drunk, which was the truth. And he organised the first session. If she'd just let me see Dad in the first place, I wouldn't have had to lie about the rest.
No, I can't remember here. I can't remember. I think last time, we pressed him with the meeting, so I think we need to answer the... Yeah, yeesh is correct, Raspy Loot. I'm trying to remember what we need to do here, because, yeah, you're right, there's no final screen here. Okay, I asked about the meeting with Toby. That was a long time ago. It's been a long time since we've done this. I guess I'm going to answer the question and see what happens. Because I would love to get some more information.
Do you remember how many times?
What?
That's the question.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know, it could have been anything. Let me think. 6... no, could I have gone that much? Oh, maybe 4.
I mean, that's still quite a lot.
They had to take each complaint seriously. You know, blame the system, not me.
I'm
yeah?
going to go with 6, because he's ridiculous.
Let's go with 6.
So the answer is Toby put me through that 6 times.
Yay!
Isn't that so funny? Oh, how we laugh about it now.
This is not going to end well.
Auntie June is the worst.
Abby,
Oh.
I need you.
Uh-oh. Oh, you can just talk to me.
What is it? What's
Why
the
haven't you
matter?
been talking to me this whole
Time's
time?
up. Doc says if I take the right antidote now,
This is my favorite part.
I might just make it. I can't trust my brain right now,
Wait,
kiddo.
the doc told you, but the doc's
need
not going
you
to administer it? Where's your doctor?
It's okay, Abby.
Where's your doctor?
Whatever happens, happens.
I asked you a question.
Just choose.
Okay, so the correct answer. You know what? I'm not gonna. Well, everyone in the chat knows except probably Eric went. But what we are gonna do is we are gonna assume that he has some sort of horrible radiation poisoning. We're gonna give you the antidote to polonium-210.
Polonium-210.
Thanks, kid.
This is gonna be horrible. Please prepare yourselves. You're about to watch a grown man die. Die. You're gonna watch a grown man die. Here it comes.
Bottoms up.
Oh, it's about to get horrible. I'm sorry. Although why it would kill you? Oh, yeah, it's true, Graspy Loot. I'm sorry. I don't really understand why we're. Like, why would it kill you?
No.
Damn, crosshair. Oh,
Marcus!
Uncle Marcus, no.
Marcus!
I thought maybe it would be a unique death scene. I don't know if it is.
Marcus!
No. I mean, it would be pretty horrible. And I know it does happen to people. It's just
No.
You know. Yeah, correct, Aragwen. Well, because Graspy Loot, clearly two of them actually kill you. So you can't take... The one antidote would only counteract one of the other antidotes. And you'd still be left with more killing than... Aha! Aha! 50%, baby! Graspy Loot, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. As a medical professional, I absolutely could to you. However, I'd much rather send you home with a party favor bag and let your needs decide over Zoom. Look, I have a 2 o'clock tea time, all right? Thank you so much. And I don't mean the British kind of tea time. Although I believe they play golf in Britain as well. The point is... Oh... You guys are the best! I love this community. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. What can I do for this community? I can keep streaming. I can keep streaming. I can keep streaming and make something funny happen. Okay. Lottie handed Uncle Marcus something. Well, this is the question. Okay, look, the point is, it doesn't matter. He's dead now. Okay? We have enough. We're going to accuse somebody.
Abby, where have you been?
Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet,
shut up.
June. Are you okay, love?
You're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat there, you can see she's still breathing.
Methodial?
What was that?
Shut up, all of you!
Thank you,
Abby,
Methodial.
If I were you, I think very...
Did somebody get... Aragwen? Was that you? I can't tell. I can't tell. Thank you. Oh, Aragwen. What a sweetheart. Oh, Cobalt. Wow. So kind. Thank you. You're also... Why did I get 10 gifted subs today? 12 gifted subs today. Well, sorry, 10 gifted and 11 gifted and 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whose birthday do you think it is around here, huh? Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at those eyebrows. Okay. This is the important part, okay? It's very kind, Methodial. It's wonderful to have you here. Come on, console. I want to be able to see the beautiful chat from the beautiful people. Now, what we have done already. As a reminder, we've already suggested Auntie June. So now I have to go with either Lottie or Toby. I'm going to go with Lottie. She didn't do it. I think she was doing something a bit better, frankly, but we're going to find out. Okay, that's what's happening. Wait, what is it, Paximo? Is everything all right? Oh, are you just doing... No, that's my face that you're doing in another emote. Okay, Lottie, coming up. You're my sister. How could you? How could you do this? No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Lottie?
What, babe?
I know what you did at the meeting.
You did not know what she did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's over. Lottie, just tell the truth.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, Graspy Loot, I know
What's
it's not
going
her.
on?
I
It's only a bit of coke.
Excuse Excuse me?
Just for some extra cash on the side. Okay, my supplier's like really legit, so I'm only ever selling the pure stuff. So
You're
I'm like
dealing?
basically doing my friends a service.
You're dealing cocaine.
I wasn't even supposed to
I
be
was
in
just
the
taking
meeting. There was
cocaine.
a super huge party going on, and everyone was looking to me for
The drugs?
Yeah, exactly right. I couldn't just let them down, so a friend came over and collected the stuff.
This is
I only came to the
unfortunate.
meeting because I wanted to see Uncle Marcus to give him my audition tape. I've sent him like 1 million links and he's never replied, so
Audition
I assume
tape?
the guy must be pretty analog. It'd be
Yeah, I
great
guess.
for one of his movies, wouldn't I?
No, but you killed him.
Lottie, have you been selling your sister LSD?
No! Only do coke.
Baxmo is correct as well.
Uncle
Oh,
Marcus
you
was
Oh,
poisoned
you were
at
dealing
the meeting,
cocaine.
and
Oh,
it
well, you
had
didn't
to
kill
be
Uncle
you.
Marcus, at least.
Why would I want to kill the guy who's going to put me in his movie? It doesn't make any sense.
Shit.
Movie.
Shit. Wasn't you?
Are you joking? Like, do you get extra points for tricking me?
No.
Abby, explain yourself.
Marcus is really dead. Someone in this family killed him.
Who?
I don't know.
Aragwen?
Oh.
That's our next run.
I bet it was Bradley.
What? I would never kill someone.
Oh, but that
Toby
is, like,
was in
the
the house.
whole thing.
Yeah,
with
I'm just interested in it. I would never.
The poisons
Sorry,
that
Bradley, but being
I think
interested
Bradley is
in
the one who
serial
has the
killers is
poisons. That guy.
behaviour of a serial killer.
Well, my vote's for you, Flick. You'd murder anyone for a vodka martini.
Says the woman literally killing herself with wine.
Sorry, guys, you keep cutting out. Someone just said vodka bikini?
Girls, what would your father say if he saw
My
you
money's
turn
still on
each
Nan.
other like this?
Look how creepy she is.
What did he always say? There's me and there's you, but
Family is the glue.
Family is the glue.
Oh dear. Well, it could have gone better. Could have gone better. We didn't get any new information that run. What we did do is kill Uncle Marcus and accuse Lottie and learn that she was getting some cocaine. So that's fine. Yes, quick BRB while you reset time. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, stop, skip. Oh, I mean, it could have gone better. But now we know who was missing stuff from, which is good. It's a good point, actually, Paximo. We kind of, I assumed, I was saying this before as well, Paximo, I kind of assumed earlier that, you know, we were saying, oh, Toby's faking it, he's not even really outside the country, it's a set, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, well, they haven't alluded to it yet, so more likely it's just that the game is, you know, I mean, you're not going to put him in an actual flatbed truck on an actual sort of poor signal or whatever. But this does make sense. I know, the thing is, I know it's not Toby either, but I kind of want to accuse him. Skip!
You need to shake them. Don't answer it.
I'm answering it. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm answering it, but I am.
Sorry.
I'm answering it.
Hi, Mum.
It's the same thing,
Okay,
right?
everyone pick your team,
Here we
please.
go.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Skip.
Fine.
All right, Nan, we missed something of Nan's.
Who's next?
So, we know what we chose last time.
hello,
The
my
owl is
gorgeous
always watching.
girl. How are you, love?
I know Aragwen knows a lot about
okay,
owls.
Thanks, Nan.
So you
How
would
are
know
Oh,
that
don't
they're
worry
always
about
watching.
me. Same as usual. How's work, love? Met anyone recently? When am I seeing you next?
When am I seeing you next?
We'll finish our chat.
Why was Nan just a skull?
I was recently
Great
interviewed
question,
by fashion
Aragwen.
icon
I don't
Janny
know.
O for her YouTube channel. In that interview, I bravely revealed
Do not know
my
what you
biggest
mean,
fear.
frankly.
What is it?
There are different icons for the
She
different
used to
people.
hate spiders, didn't she? Or was that you?
Okay, so we're gonna go with
Actually,
spiders this
now I
time.
think of
Yes,
it,
yes,
that might have
Bradley
been
is the skull,
Bradley.
exactly.
Which one of you was petrified of geese?
So this is gonna be
Lottie
round
is
2.
definitely scared of spiders, but she's kind of had this weird fear for a while about going
So we're gonna this
bald.
time we're gonna
What a
go with
silly
spiders,
girl.
Although I don't know if she'd.
and then I don't know what else we're
do.
gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. It's got to be a different run.
Nice quiz.
I wish she was more
What
like
is
you, Abby,
Toby?
love.
He's a fish.
She's been spoiled
He's a
by
fish,
her father
Paximo.
too much. That's her problem.
Spiders. Spiders. This is what she's scared of. Is spiders. Okay, so we need to figure out a different route through this that we haven't yet
Correct answer is
found.
spiders. Oh, You know, it's actually really hard.
Lottie's great. All right, this is honestly, this is a great
Question
act. This is a
two
fantastic
in that
actor.
same
I love this.
interview with Janny O,
Actually, I quite like
she
everybody in this,
asked
frankly.
me, what is my greatest achievement to date? This might be kind of easy for some of you, but I guess I'll figure out who actually.
So we're not gonna go with the meeting this time.
Did you watch it, love?
Yeah, I meant to.
Oh dear.
Dun-na.
Well, she was really happy when she
Hello,
grew old enough
Pukajutsu.
to drink.
Welcome.
Maybe that's it.
To a Case of the Tuesdays on a Thursday. It's wild, it's wacky, that's how we do. Something going on out there's fine. Oh, Pukajutsu, I did not know that. How wonderful. That's lovely. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. It's funny because, yeah, I don't recognize anyone except Uncle Marcus, of course, because, I mean, he was on a relatively popular television series that my social media manager informed me about after he told me, you know, what a television series was. Here we go. We're answering Lottie's... This time we're going to go through, answer the question.
But considering she was being interviewed by Janny O, I'm going to say that she said her biggest achievement was being interviewed by Janny O.
Go with your gut, love. The whole thing's gibberish to me.
Was that a good impression, Aragorn? So we need to...
Well, the answer is...
There's one more thing that she's got.
Interviewed by Janny O.
Nan.
What else could I say? She's an icon.
Okay.
Let me just think about the next question.
So we got to figure out what to answer.
Be the one to become famous.
I mean, she's not famous.
I always thought it would be Bradley. Your Auntie June was so
Why did you think it
desperate
would be
to push him
Bradley?
into the limelight.
Ugh.
Now, of course, he's run a million miles in the opposite direction. Still, he was a brilliant little actor. Or should I say liar?
Who's Bradley? I
What do you mean, liar?
haven't seen him in a while.
No, Nan, go back on the
He
thing.
seemed really off at the meeting.
Wait, why?
Very quiet.
Oh.
He's in his own head at the best of times, but this was different. At one point, I found him in another room, just staring at his hands, trying to stop them shaking. He was gripping them so
This is the new
tight,
information.
They were
This is
going
good.
red. I asked him what was wrong, and he just grumbled something and walked off. I'm ever so worried about him. But then I'm the same about all of you.
Interesting.
What else are Nans for?
Okay, this is good. This is good.
I'm just gonna scroll my timeline.
Well, exactly, Crosshair. This is you're basically hoping you yell loud enough.
Was the meeting
To get them to
mostly
confess.
arguments, like usual?
Oh, love, it was a bit of a disaster, to be truthful. Your Auntie June knocked one of her huge candles right into Marcus's lap.
No, is this exactly the
Smelly
same
was.
as last
Dunno why
time? I think
anyone
so.
would want that in their home.
This is
She must
now,
have
I
to
should
light
point
another
out for
candle to
people
get
like
rid of the
Pukajutsu here in the chat,
stench. Toby
this is,
threw his drink over Marcus to put the
this
flames
is run
out. But it didn't work.
6?
So your mother had to
I
throw
think.
another drink over him.
What else are
Thankfully,
Nans
that
for?
worked.
Aside
But
from
then
murder,
Marcus said he
Nan.
burned his hand.
Look at that. Owl's
Fair play
watching.
to Lottie. She was the
Strange.
quickest to react.
This is
She
run
got
6,
a
yeah.
cold
So,
cloth
you
and
know,
put it on the wound,
we're getting there.
and
We have
Bradley
most of
got
our
some
evidence collected.
painkillers for Marcus.
I cannot wait
Then
to
what would you
accuse
do
Nan.
without
I'm
those
so
kids?
excited. I am so excited, but I can't yet.
Oh, this is a good one.
So
okay.
the question is, do we want to
3,
accuse
I recently
Toby
modeled
this
in the
run,
publicity campaign
even though we're
for
pretty
Which
sure he didn't do it?
Gosh, any
Just because we want to
ideas,
figure out if
love?
there's some
Yeah,
sort of
I think it's this makeup
thing.
brand. Well, sort of. She's been spamming her
some
followers
sort of
with
if there's some
emails
sort of
about it. I signed
what am I
up for
trying
a
to say
mailing
here?
list
Sorry.
as a favour.
I want to make sure that if we accuse Toby
Lottie
that he's going to
keeps
reveal
trying to
something
make me
secret about
get
himself.
An email, but I'm not falling for it. This bald bloke on BBC One keeps going on about how the internet is essentially a giant scam.
Okay,
What
so
was the
last time we
question?
questioned Nan more,
Something
so this
about
time we're going to
makeup.
answer Dark Genie. But I think we've got everything we need to get out of Nan, finally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Dark Genie Virtual Eyeshadow.
Virtual? What does that mean?
Basically, it's kind of like a filter that you pay for, and you superimpose your
Yeah.
photo with this eyeshadow, but it doesn't really exist. Well, except for as this virtual brand. Anyway, it makes you look like you're wearing this like glittery, magical eyeshadow.
Sorry, Abby, you've lost me.
I think I lost me too. Shall I just answer it?
The slow nod. Mm-hmm.
The answer
Man.
is Dark Genie.
This is really cool.
Virtual
Do we love this?
eyeshadow
I love this. I wish this was a real product.
Future. I can wear whatever I want, and I never have to wash my face. And everyone on my
So
mailing
cool.
list is entitled to 10% off their first purchase. But the offer ends this month, so
I
hurry
really
quick.
like watching Lottie now that... Yes, Nan.
Question 4, guys.
I really like watching this knowing that Lottie is now a cocaine dealer.
What's a hookup?
I really don't want to say.
Sex thing, is it?
I'm not sure if this is a clue, but he was staying at the Hilton and he asked me to meet him in his car. Apparently that's like his thing.
So the thing is, if I get 100% with Lottie this next time around,
at all appropriate
I think
for a
we're gonna
family
be.
occasion? You think your nan
Oh
wants
no,
to
then
hear
it's round
this?
4.
I don't mind.
Skip.
She's only young.
Ah.
Let her have her fun.
This kind of behaviour is unbecoming to
It's
our
not
family.
there.
Lottie.
You
I'm
say
saying
there's
you're
new
not
information,
entitled
but
to
there
a sex
isn't.
life, but you shouldn't be shouting about it.
Your mother's just jealous, Lottie, because her
Ah.
sex life is about as active as the surface of the moon.
And you're just batting them away, aren't you, June? You're probably dried up down there.
Girls,
Excuse me.
You're embarrassing
I know I say that
yourselves
every time, but
Honestly,
it's
I don't
filthy.
care. Someone else can have a go. At least I tried.
Thanks, Lottie.
Oh, well,
Bye,
that's
Lottie.
a shame. I thought we made a good team.
Yeah, me too.
It's been lovely talking to you, love. I don't hear much off the grandkids anymore. Well, apart from Toby, he's been phoning me a few
Oh
times.
yeah, so this is okay. This is good.
Funny thing, he barely says a word, but I can tell by his voice he's been crying. It's like he wants to say something really important, and then he just asks me how I am and says bye. Hope he's okay.
Whoops.
You'll tell me if he says anything to you, won't you, love?
Yeah, of course I will.
Well, I best pop to the ladies' room before it all starts up again. Bye, love.
Bye, Nan.
She's really good with the technology, I gotta say. Well done.
I am never teaming up with that freak.
Okay,
again.
and
I was only trying to
skip.
make conversation.
Have you told Mum
It
about
contains
your
new
latest
information. It does
purchase?
not contain new information.
Huh?
Oh, I guess it'll have the
You bought
splash
a
screen.
gun.
That's
Mum,
fine.
Literally,
We're having a
the
good
very
time,
gun that
right?
was used to
Gumshoes, we're
murder
having a
that
good time. I'm
famous
having a great
astronaut.
time.
It's not
Whatever.
the exact gun, it's the same make of gun, right? There's a difference.
I know, especially if you were exactly Aragorn, especially if you were legitimately in Africa.
Blow my own brains out.
I don't think it's true.
Your grandma sure loves to talk.
No, skip. Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, we got 100%. Best time. Happy birthday again, Paximo. Did you spend it
Not
doing
great
anything
here, guys,
exciting?
So, I'd
You
rather
don't have
do
to
my
tell
round
us.
later.
I would be
I
curious.
can give
though.
it a go, as long as...
Skip. Okay. Oops, sorry everyone. Sorry, that was probably very loud. Lottie. Okay, so I know what we did last time. We chose meeting and Lottie.
Hi, Lottie.
We're not gonna do that.
Just trying to figure out what I should wear for my live stream tonight. Don't know if I should wear.
Oh, but also we
vermilion or
didn't piss her
cerulean.
off this time,
I'd
which is
wear
good.
vermilion, 100%.
You would? I'll wear cerulean.
Classic.
Thanks, babe.
Classic.
Good.
Oh, Paximo.
La la la.
Lovely.
La, 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 la.
That's wonderful. Did you then play Animal Crossing at the
I
pool?
recognize it, but I don't know.
La la.
But Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
I mean, this app is also incredible. The app she's talking about,
Easy.
it somehow recognizes it even off of a person's performance.
Yes.
Now, I might be
That
wrong,
was
of course,
quite
but I'm
an
pretty sure
easy
something
one.
like
But
Shazam
cut
doesn't do that.
Fugue
Oh my
in
God.
D minor.
Incredible.
But I have a
Paximo,
little
so
thing about what we're
exciting.
going to do next.
Yeah, but does it,
How
though?
did
Does
you
it
know
for
that?
real?
Do
This
you
is my
remember?
question.
Mum used to play it all the time when we were kids.
I mean,
She
sorry,
even
I know
put
it
one of the
exists for
meetings,
real,
like,
but
her
is it
hype
good?
stuff.
Can it actually identify?
Yeah. She said something about it helping her
Oh,
go
New
into her
Horizons,
loins,
that's
whatever
nice.
that means.
Yeah.
I think she was probably just trying to drown out the sound of all the arguments.
Nice one. I'm going with nice one
Oh,
this time.
nice one, babe.
Thanks, babe.
Oh,
I missed a
babe.
mad one the other night.
Did I?
Yeah. Like, so much random stuff happened.
Random
I was speaking to
stuff,
Auntie June,
oh.
And she said she had this, like,
course,
really
Aragorn, please.
horrible spelling candle made especially for the meeting. And she called it something weird too, like, closure.
Weird.
Closure.
Like, if
Sorry.
you're gonna have something specially made for the meeting, at least make it something we can all enjoy. Like, what's wrong with pizza?
Okay, I know what I'm doing for my next piece. La da 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 da.
So I have been skipping the intro, Aragorn, and that's a great point. Look at this. So it's not Auntie June, but look at this. She was on edge. She thought Marcus should face the consequences. The candle that she knocked on Uncle Marcus was called closure. Incredible. Abby has been at law school. I do agree with you, though. It's the thing is, though, Aragorn, as Auntie June pointed this out, actually, when we accused her, they essentially had a little one-on-one chat, and then she basically said, you think it's me because I'm you. I'm you in the future. You know, I object. Correct. Graspy loot. I mean, look at all these things. I mean, it's all hearsay, but it's pretty damning hearsay. So, Aragorn, I do agree with you. I think the thing is, though, as Auntie June pointed out, it's that Abby recognizes that she is too passive. She's just going to keep getting sucked into the family forever. She's trying to remove herself, but she can't. It's sad. Okay. Yes. So this is a good point too, Aragorn. Yes, Auntie June fed raw meat in something else to her flatmates because they were making fun of her. She is a grade A psychopath. And the reason for that, we have been told, is because she was traumatized by what happened to her father when she was young, which, as we know, is that he committed suicide, except apparently maybe he didn't. Oh yeah, let's show let's show the fragment. Here we go.
I'm just thinking about your Auntie June.
Correct, Aragorn.
Has your mother ever told you about what she did when she was at university? That same night, June offered to cook them all a meal. She cut up tiny bits of raw chicken and mixed them in. She gave them all such bad food poisoning that one girl nearly died. When they told June she could have killed someone, all she said was, yes, that was the point.
I mean... Well, so here's the thing, Graspy Loot. I don't think she put up much of a struggle. Exactly. She basically said, Abby, look at me. I don't even have I'm a mess. I don't have my life together. What do you... Yeah, I'm horrible. I possibly poisoned people. I didn't murder Marcus. I was too drunk to be coherent. Get yourself together. What, you think I could plan something like that? You think I'm a mastermind? This is honestly unbelievable. Yes, Aragorn... hit us up with that bubble-blowing pipe monkey, which honestly sounds like a euphemism. Correct, Aragorn. Okay, cool. I think what's going to happen is we have to accuse everybody, and then we can go back and get Aunt June for real.
It's Hungry Rhapsody number 2.
Is it?
A Hungarian Rhapsody number 2, yeah, that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Hungry Rhapsody.
Thanks.
Okay, so what's the next
and that
thing we have
answer
to do?
was clearly the charming
I have
Hungarian
to-
Rhapsody number 2.
Nan and Mom are
by the
still
original
sussy
rock
backers.
star, Franz Liszt.
I knew it.
Now give me a moment while I think about my next piece.
Boo-doo. Did you see Lottie? She looked at us that time. She was like,
What are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz.
who is the anonymous texter? We don't even know. It's infuriating.
Where did you go?
What?
Are you okay, hon? You look all like frowny. Don't you worry about getting lines.
No. Yes. Sorry.
Don't apologise to me, babe. Apologise to your skin.
Okay, whoa. These are two new options. Exactly, Graspy Loot. So you have to come in and you have to be nice. So you have to be nice to her in round 1 and answer all her questions properly, and then you have to come in and not piss her off right away. Well, damn it. This is a problem. This is a real problem because this is neither of the options. I'm gonna have to take a break shortly. I think after this run, take a break. Well, this is the thing, Aragorn, yeah, because obviously we know it's not June, so we should ask about Marcus, but I really want to know about June. All right, here we go.
What was Uncle Marcus like at the meeting?
Honestly, pretty hostile.
Hostile?
Really?
Yeah, he's just got that vibe, you know, like he just thinks everyone is out to get him.
That's not hostile. That's
Right,
paranoid.
I'm starting
Oh.
my next piece now, whether you're ready or not.
Okay, well, that didn't...
Oh my god! Did you do that?
No, I think she's pressed something.
Incredible.
Oh my god, this is my favourite I've ever seen. I'm putting this on.
Who did this?
Uh-oh.
Speak up!
Mom, I think you put a filter on accidentally.
Hi, Kung Fu. Hi, Kung Fu Fenris.
answers.
Oh, hi, Kung Fu Fenris. Don't worry. It's good. It's good. It's good. Don't worry about it.
2 seconds. Mozart, Rondo alla Charca.
How do you know all of these?
Okay, this one I remember. Oh wait, no, maybe we'll see. Kung Fu Fenris, it's it's a case of the Tuesdays on a Thursday.
Rondo
The Smokeless
alla
Gun.
Turca. I need a moment to consider my next piece.
It's really
So
great,
okay, so
Lottie.
Marcus,
I
I think
no
that's
idea that you knew
nice
so
one's a
much
check mark.
about
Marcus,
classical
I
music.
think I want to ask about June next time.
I love it, hon. Love it.
Excuse me. Sis
That
pants.
last one used to be my ringtone when I was a kid. I just like listened to
yeah,
it
sure
over
is.
and
Okay.
over and over.
I chose this once. If I ask Lottie what she means. Yes, Kung Fu Fenris, welcome back. I'm gonna pretend. You are correct, Crosshair. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just don't tell anyone, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Duh.
Right, well, let's not waste any more time.
Abby's so bad
Christ,
at acting.
strings
The
up.
character, not the
You,
actor. It's great.
none of this is worth me doing any serious damage to my voice, not even a mild twinge.
Ooh, what's
Someone
your new
else can do
Thursday
that
RPG campaign, Kung Fu
Lottie,
Fenris? Tell
I
me
need
about
to
it.
ask you something.
Yeah, gotta go, babe. Bye.
Bye. Oop. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You know what? We got some new
Fabulous
information.
birthday so far, Flig. Do you think we're actually going to finish a single round this evening?
Very cool. Kung Fu Fenris,
Uncomfortable
usual
silence.
group, usual suspects, new players. I'm just very curious. It's a good question, Aragwen. Probably to the bathroom. Or sending anonymous threatening emails. Even though we know that she didn't do anything
Abby.
wrong except cocaine dealing, which is
Christ,
wrong,
what the hell?
They're on to
but
me.
not that wrong.
Who?
The killer. I got an email, anonymous. They
No,
told me to
Abby.
stop or. Oh my god, I
Oh,
can't
right,
do
of course.
this.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid
gotta go.
it is
Oh, my
too
coke
late
dealer's
for
here.
that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not built for this shit. What are they gonna do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
What, Marcus?
Oh, okay.
You okay?
That's good, Crosshair. I'm glad they're not totally not that
Getting
bad.
worse, Abby.
That's good thing.
I've got less time than I thought.
Okay, we're gonna
Don't
save
give
Uncle
up on
Marcus this time, and we're gonna accuse Toby
You're the only
unless we have
chance
the
I got.
opportunity to accuse Nan. But we won't.
Please, Abby.
We won't.
Please.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
and then we got the missing one. And that's what I want to do there. Of course, Aragwen, hit us up. Okay, so we got one of Lottie's things. Good lord. Great question, Aragwen. I can actually show you. Well, I can't really show you, but basically, Granddad Eddie vanished. He did not vanish. He died. Lottie is a fortress. Basically, he married a woman named Margaret. They gave birth to, or she gave birth to Uncle Marcus, and she passed away, unfortunately. I believe so. I believe essentially that he was raised in America, maybe with a foster family or something to that effect. He's part of the family, but clearly he lives in LA and has for a long time. Doesn't. I mean, it happens, I suppose. It doesn't really make sense to me, but there we are. Find the poison, find the proof, find the killer. I haven't found anything. Okay, Lottie knows more, so we're gonna ask about June next time, and we're gonna do something else. Huh. Well, now that is interesting, Graspy Here's the thing, everybody. There's this whole big conspiracy going on with Granddad Eddie, right? Theoretically, what Abby's always been told her whole life is that he vanished and then he was killed. He died in an accident. Then June, 2 games ago. Exactly, Aragwen. I love it. Mum and June, 1965, 1964. So, there you go. Married, immediately had a child, and immediately had another child. Yeah, I think that's probably it. But okay, right. So exactly. And then what they told the grandkids, Abby and co, is that he died in an accident. Then Auntie June revealed a couple runs ago that in fact it was suicide. And then she also said, but I saw Nan wheeling a wheelbarrow of his suits to the lake. Clearly Nan killed him and buried him somewhere, or dropped him in the lake or something ridiculous. It's just wild. Yes, correct, Aragwen. That is correct. Or at least, sorry, we believe that to be true. I cannot confirm it. There's no fathers in the picture for Abby and Lottie and Toby and Bradley, because they're all... I'm going to use the term deadbeat, but you know what I mean. They're all... they're not in the picture any longer. A prodigy earthbender with firebender parents, okay. The young police cadet metalbender who's supposed to be a poster girl of the force. A waterbender activist who ended up in the city when the Seashell Corp took his home island, and a pro-bender / dishwasher. Ooh. Okay, Kung Fu Fenders, this is excellent. I really appreciate especially the police cadet and the activist can have like a law enforcement versus activism kind of storyline here. And then the other two, the pro-bender, who has a chip on his shoulder, might be able to get involved with that. And the other one, the prodigy, I'm not really sure about that. Right. Yeah, that sounds right, Crosshair. Oh, God, it's so confusing. Why have a family tree if you're not going to include everything on it? Ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Like, why not have this information written somewhere? Anyway, we're not doing great. We're gonna get more. Lottie is a fortress. We're gonna get it. He takes her to Dubai.
So let's do my round now. But
skip.
As if you never speak to me ever again.
Okay, so round 3. Kung Fu Fenris. As someone who played a character like that not too long ago, I quite like that. Okay. Theoretically, there's nothing more for us to get, right, from anyone in round 3. Which I think means we're going to see if Nan knows anything new.
Oh, thank
there's a
goodness.
bug.
I've got a clever one on my team.
You're the clever one, Nan.
Don't be daft.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Okay, everyone concentrating, yeah?
Yep. Damn it.
This is... It's a little bit different to your typical quiz round. I like to call these empathy exercises.
Bug.
Now, I'll give you
down here on my desk.
And
naturally, normally there's bugs everywhere. Aha! Oh, damn it. Where did I put it?
Sounds simple, right?
Well, I don't know what he's on about.
Oh, did he?
Great, let's go. Now,
Banquo.
Imagine you're very poor.
Totally get it.
You're 12 years old.
What?
And you're getting up before sunrise.
No way,
you have to walk
Crosshair. No
8
way.
miles to get to school.
What's going on? Who's walking to school? And how far did he say? 8 miles? Well, why don't they just catch the bus? The school
I'm gonna
must
explain.
run one.
Toby's not talking about anyone real. It's hypothetical.
Strange events. Is that a thing, Kung Fu Fenders? I thought it was always
funny
by
to me.
by birth. Like I thought it was genetic.
No, hypothetical. It means made up.
Oh, right. So, what's the question?
I don't know.
Now picture this. Halfway along this poor Charles' exhausting journey, he finds an old woman in the road.
Kung Fu Fenders, I have seen a
trapped
few
under
episodes.
dead
I have not seen more than
horse.
that, unfortunately.
You stop
I
to
probably
help
should
her,
see more of it.
knowing that to do
No,
so
I have not seen season 2.
will cost
I
you
probably
a
should.
day's education. An education that is your only way out of poverty.
Well, I don't know what he's on about.
I know, Kung Fu Fenders, I really
are
do
you
want to
all
watch it, and I
right,
probably
love?
will.
You seem a bit on edge tonight.
Ooh.
Did you get those raspberry tarts I made?
Oh my god.
Your mother said
I'm going to involve Nan. I'm involving Nan.
Well did.
This is all new, but I don't think she has more information. But maybe she does. I'm involving Nan.
Yes, yeah, I got them. Thank you.
What on earth's the matter, love?
I need
Because
to.
Nan needs to.
I need to tell you about something that's happened to Uncle Marcus. Something that happened at the meeting.
Oh, love. There was a lot said in temper at that meeting. No point raking over old wounds.
Really,
There is
Nan, you
actually
would say
no
that.
correct answer to that dilemma. And do you know why? Because that's real life, guys. There are no easy answers in life. Our privilege, it insulates us from
Wow, Nan is...
so much.
Toby, this is a load of old shit. Just ask a bloody question.
Oh dear, it's all kicking off again.
You know, I should have known that an exercise like this would be a waste of time on this family. No emotional intelligence at all. You should all be ashamed.
Well, someone else do their round so Toby will shut up.
No, that's not fair. I want to do a round.
No.
But
Bally
my
Kiss
son-
Angel. I'm not sure if I know what that is, Erwin.
Listen, love, before I go, there's one thing I've been meaning to ask you.
Ooh.
Has your mother spoken to you about your Uncle Marcus lately?
No, this is just like, oh, he's paranoid, he's doing a thing.
Why?
The day of the meeting. Your mother asked us all to
I'm
get
really
to the
sorry,
house
Erwin. I do
early
not know what you're
before
referring
your
to.
Uncle
You gotta
Marcus
tell me.
got there. She told us,
God,
how did she put it?
Ugh.
She wanted him out of the way.
I think we're taking a quick break
She was
here,
asking us
actually.
all there to see if we'd support her in a move to take over the company, to take it off Marcus.
Right, sure,
Your
as
mum
you do.
wants to buy him out, but she can't meet his price.
Wait, no, hang on,
But
this
I
isn't
think
new.
He's asking for too much just to annoy her. And obviously the company
interesting.
means a lot to him because of his dad.
Well, this isn't
I
going
know
particularly
you
well,
tried
is
to
it?
Stay out of
We're
all
getting
this
some more
financial
information, though.
stuff, but the company
Yeah, okay.
is for all of us, love.
Yes.
That's how your grandfather wanted it.
That's how your grandfather wanted it. He wanted it to
We
be
best
for
get
everyone.
back for the next round.
Evidence? Evidence?
Nan.
Evidence? What evidence? What was the evidence? Ah, damn it. Okay, it's gonna come
Wait
up.
a second. I
It's
need
coming.
to tell you something.
I knew there was something wrong. What on earth is it?
Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Oh!
What do you mean?
I didn't
Someone's
know,
hurt him.
Aragorn. That
Someone's-
sounds wonderful.
Oh, Abby,
Tried to-
love, he's not going on about that again, is he?
Skip.
About what?
Oh, damn
That
it.
bloke he said was threatening him.
Oh, the same grandma.
Well,
Oh.
it was a few years ago now. Marcus had a bit of trouble with an old business partner. Marcus
She
thought
used
he was
Gadget
trying
and
to
learned
kill
to
him.
cook all over the
What?
world. She made a
In the
restaurant.
right state over
Oh,
it.
wow. So Kung Fu
Said the
Fenris, is the
bloke was
implication maybe
threatening him, sending him
that
violent
grandma,
emails. Well, because the emails
by
were anonymous,
training,
so
somehow
any
kind of
bloody one could
unlocked
have been
something in
sent
herself that was then
Apparently,
passed
he
down to her
didn't leave his
grandchildren?
house for months. He was
Interesting.
absolutely
I like it.
convinced
I'm
someone
thrilled.
was trying to
Kung
kill
Fu
him.
Fenris. Let me know how the
Nothing
system
happened,
is,
of
because
course.
I think
If you
RPG
ask
Clinic
me,
should
he
take
made
that
the
on. I
whole
think it'd be
thing
a lot
up.
of fun.
He has got a very active imagination, after all.
Okay.
I believe he never told you. You're very close.
Not the priest.
Yeah.
aren't
The
you?
pilot, not the pilot. The priest.
I wonder
not the
why he
priest.
kept it from you. Abby,
No, I'm fine, honestly. Thank you for telling me.
you going to be all right?
It's a kissing show. Is it only kissing?
See
Is
you
there
for the
nothing
next
else in it? No
round.
dialogue, no establishing shots, just boom, face on face. Good timing, Abby. I need to use the washroom. Okay, we're gonna be right back, folks. We're gonna continue. I promised we'd keep streaming until this is done, and I keep my promises, except to keep Cole Phelps alive. There's nothing I can do about that. We're gonna be right back, folks. I'll leave you with some music. I have music. Yeah, I'll leave you with some music. And we're back. Welcome back, one. Welcome back, all, to A Case of the Tuesdays. Now, on Thursdays. Because I don't give a crap about the day. I only give a crap about the time. The time is crime. Okay, let's do it. Oh, all right. Excuse me for that. So, this, at the risk of it being probably too much information, I think it's important for all of you gumshoes to understand. Sometimes I find it hard to focus when I'm trying to get deep into a case. I find it hard to focus when one of the cats that lives in the office has taken such a smelly dump that it's literally invading my nostrils. I don't consider myself someone who gets grossed out easily. I've run down leads that led me to dead-end alleys in the middle of the night, okay? But that is disgusting. All right. She could be using some cheese stuff for her kids for now. Grandma Fusa is using gadgets to make bending moves. Oh, wow. That's so cool, Kung Fu Fenris. Huh? Oh, Phil. Yeah. There was some confusion about the name. He calls himself Charlie or Phil or whatever. He's got a few different names, as I said before, Eric, when you're allowed as many names as you have, kills under your belt. you know, criminals you've taken down, that sort of thing. But this guy, I asked him to watch my back. He's also doing a stakeout, so kind of a 2-bird, 1-stone situation. Sorry for the bird reference there. My apologies. But Phil here is just, well, he's an excellent lookout. Keeps perfectly still and just looks out. All right, let's do it. Exactly, cross it. Well, what's the 0.5? Okay. Okay, so we got some new stuff from Nan. Never blinks. Exactly, because he knows if you blink, they come from you. Right?
We need to talk.
God.
Abby, please.
Ripley! Excuse me. Boy.
If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
Look, I mean, look, Crosshair, look.
Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head.
I missed the hell out of you there.
All right, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously. But how was I supposed to know?
Uh-oh, Uncle Marcus is dying again. Skip.
Emily, that would fucking lie to you.
Trust. Here's the thing. Again, if I don't have an unlock for someone I'd rather accuse, we're going to accuse Toby to see if he admits that he's not in Africa for real.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling.
Oh, Maximilian. Do you want to come see your all your gumshoe friends?
The stuff that Nan
Maximilian?
said helps us.
Maximilian? Newest gumshoe on the force,
okay?
Maximilian?
Do you hear
Patrolman
that?
Max? Patrolman Max?
The rats, they're running all over my floor.
Oh, the rats. Here you go.
I can't hear anything.
Fucking worms. Ah!
What?
They're
What a
crawling down
cutie.
my neck, Abby.
I can't see anything.
What?
There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left
help
in
me
minutes.
accuse Toby? Huh? You don't understand. You don't understand what's going on. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, so, well, Kung Fu Fenris, he's been poisoned, right? And as he says, once the hallucinations start, he only has minutes left to live. Mwah. Okay, goodbye. Whoa! Whoa! Oof. Thanks, buddy. Keep up your patrols. Okay, so Nan is now at 100%. Check. Mum was also at 100%. So now, next time we need to go for June. Figure out what we're doing in round 4.
I better get back in there then.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't think
That, honestly, Paximo, that would be just like it. That would be just like this goddamn game. This goddamn game we call mystery solving. This goddamn game we call every day on the force. Ridiculous.
What is it?
I'm out of time. No use pandering
Oh,
to
Crosshair, I
their
thought you'd
egos
be interested to
anymore,
know there's
kid.
been some announcements in
I
regards
won't
to
be
the next
around long
upcoming big deluxe
you wanna
expansion to
save
Arkham
me,
Horror, the card game.
You gotta find the truth.
Some announcements being some of the investigators have been released. Information about some of the cards. It's interesting stuff. I don't think any of the investigators would really draw your eye necessarily, but there might be some later. I don't know. Abby's still a shout. It's true.
This is it.
That's right, Abby. It's it. Get in there. Toby, we got.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
Oh, let your sister have a go.
It'll be chaos.
She's just had a couple of drinks.
Gwen.
No harm in that.
A couple of drinks.
Uh,
She's had a cellar full.
Look,
Doctors,
nobody
Aragwen. That's
has
the only
anything
correction I have to
ready,
make.
But
He's obviously got
I
a team
do.
working with
I
him that
have
don't know what's going
questions.
on.
Lots and lots of questions.
Okay,
Can I team up with you, Mum?
so
Oh, I
Toby's
just
still
know
at
I'm going to regret
50%.
this.
You are going to play nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am.
Agreed,
Always
Kung Fu
play
Fenris.
nicely.
I think we're gonna.
Delight.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's a good point, Crosshair. That is a good point, isn't it? Damn. Damn this channel for reinforcing stereotypes. Now, where's that kooky Russian cosmonaut? I should just have an Irish potato farmer on the stream. Good lord. Oh, my Twitch presence is a lie. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a sham. Is it a scam or is it a sham? Gumshoes. We're playing with Bradley. Bradley.
Bradley, what do you know about poisons?
Whoa!
Nothing.
Oh, I remember this
Bradley.
I don't know anything.
Question
You had poisons.
1. Which one of Flick's little brats threw up all over my car?
Well, that was you, wasn't it?
Sorry,
Mum
Eric.
still
No,
talks about it. She
yeah.
still thinks she can smell it. She's had like 8 cars since then.
Oh, it's a good point, Aragorn. Oof, you got to be careful. Well, let's not forget, part of the Gallic region, part of the Isles, was settled by Spaniards? Question mark? Isn't there some exchange culturally there going on? Oh. Hi. My name's Steve Inspector Striker, and today I'm being joined by a drunk person in a sauna. They're also Finnish. Coming at you. Incredible. Oh, God. Okay. I can't remember what I did last time. Oh, it's the other way. Okay. See, that's good to know. All right. Well, hell. Engage with Bradley.
I was 3 years old.
Engage.
She'll never forgive you. You can answer it or what?
Fine.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Paximo. We went with engage this time. Congratulations, Abby and...
So
no,
the
they're cousins.
answer
I shouldn't
is
joke about that.
Abigail. You should have known things are only going to go downhill from there.
Oh, what the hell?
Question 2.
Damn it!
Who poisoned my parakeet?
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna learn.
Is this you?
Look, I didn't think they'd die. It was an experiment.
No, that's all right, Crosshair.
Okay.
Who
I
knows?
should have remembered this. You've done it before.
What?
I mean, it's pretty obvious if you take like a minute of a second.
I have
think
to. I feel like I pressed Bradley last time, and I should have, and I'm gonna do it again because I need Bradley to admit that he had poisons in his house. Someone stole them. He lost them. Exactly, Aragorn. A mother and a son, no less. What an absolute nightmare of a family. Quick P.S. The lamp behind her looks like an avocado. Just a quick P.S. I see a fruit, my eyes are drawn. You know, I see that the grapes in the bottle. My eyes are drawn. It really draws the eye. I'm gonna press Bradley. Anyway.
Abby, what are you talking about?
You know.
No, what?
I know you know.
Actually, press him though.
the
Don't just say
answer to
that. Don't just say
particularly
that.
Tricky brain teaser is of course Bradley, my son. He's such a joy to be around.
Oh, very good.
Abby.
Yes, Aragorn.
I need you.
No, what the? Oh, it didn't do anything.
What's the matter?
Doc says if I take the right antidote now, I might just make it.
Okay, Aragorn, this time I'm going to save him,
Can't
okay?
trust my brain right now, kiddo.
It would be
I need
funny
you
if
to
I
pick
killed him
one.
again. I'm not going to,
okay.
okay? I want you to have the full range of
Whatever
experiences if you're only here for today's stream, okay?
Just choose. Please.
Just choose. I have no idea what's going on. I can't even guess what's happening in my
Valium.
own body. The doctors don't know.
If you say
I am
so,
guessing
kid.
what 1 out of 3. Grass Blood, it's the same thing, unfortunately. It's kind of disappointing. Should have
Chin,
known. The
chin.
bottle matches his pajamas. Always have medicinal bottles that match your pajamas. The third drug is dimethylmercury, or the antidote for it. I agree, Paximo. It's really horrible. Uncle Marcus! Uncle Marcus, no!
Uncle Marcus?
Acting! Yay! I think. We're gonna accuse Toby. I'm very excited. I don't know. Crosshair, it doesn't make... Oh, it's his smartwatch.
You hear that? You hear that?
I'm sorry. I know I don't swear nearly enough on this channel, so I'm about to
Sound of my
unleash
vitals.
some now, okay? What the fuck is this guy doing? He's been poisoned.
Save me.
Some shit doctor hooked him up to a
Holy
heart
shit.
monitor on his smartwatch. Oh my god.
Now, why don't you go and finish this thing?
Yeah, let's go finish
I
this
can do
thing.
this.
You actually can't, Abby, because I'm pretty sure you can't accuse the people who are most likely to have killed him. Whoa! He had 4 things? Okay, actually, this is really important. Okay, so here's the thing about this. Now, I might very well be wrong about this, okay? However, I think, because I only had 2 options to choose just now, unless some options... Yes, no, correct, Aragwen, and I think what we went with was dimethylmercury because, for whatever reason, we figured thallium wasn't correct. Like, I think we had the same logic, which is good. Okay, there were only 2 choices in the thing that we just had with Bradley. We took 2, and we didn't get any of these. Presumably, that means that the only way to get more evidence out of Bradley is to do something earlier in a run that unlocks information here. I don't know how. I'm not sure how, and it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to write 0%, and we're going to see if we can get more on the next go.
Abby, where have you been?
Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet, June.
Yeah, June,
Are
be
you
quiet.
Okay, love?
You're going to have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat there, you can...
Wowie, it was such a
still
mystery.
Ah, this is live.
Shut up.
What was that?
Just shut up, all of you.
Abby, if
You probably
I
should,
were you,
Graspy
I'd
Loot?
Very...
The problem, though, Graspy Loot, is that comes at the same time as the Lottie thing. Fuck. I don't think you can play with Bradley more than once. But that's a good idea. Okay, everyone. Oh, I can now accuse Bradley! Can I review evidence still? Yes. What's the new evidence? Oh, his hands were shaking. For God's sake. Okay. So, again, we've already accused Auntie June. Yes, right. Okay. But I still want to get all the Lottie information. Okay, it's fine. You're right. We got to get the Bradley stuff going. Absolutely correct. Okay. So, we've already accused Lottie and Auntie June. So we got to go with Toby, even though I think... Exactly, Aragwen! I'm pretty sure that Bradley had poisons in the house and somebody stole them. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Folks, this is gonna be epic. He's not a killer, but something's happening.
Toby,
Sorry, Abs, you talking to me?
you tried to kill Uncle Marcus.
Yuletide to fill jungle darkness? No. Oh, look, no, Abs, I can't impose Christmas on them. They've got their own beliefs.
You tried to kill Uncle Marcus.
What? Flick, sort your daughter out!
No, it's true. Toby poisoned him at the meeting. Just
Because he threw a drink in his face.
Toby.
I didn't.
Look, Toby, I know you're lying. So just tell them the truth.
All right, you want the truth? I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked. Uncle Marcus was my only hope.
What?
How could I poison him when I couldn't even get near him at the meeting? I tried to talk to him over and over, but he wouldn't listen. You know, I needed his help. I've lost every penny of this fucking school's fund. 400 fucking grand down on a hole in the ground.
What are you talking
400
about?
grand?
I put the money into a diamond mine. They said I would
Oh
make
my
millions.
God!
For the charity, obviously, but Amnesty fucking International exposed it as using slave
mine!
labor, which I knew nothing about, by the way. I lost every penny.
Yeah, but if Uncle Marcus had died, his share of the company would go to the...
I don't have time for that. I can't wait a couple of months for your will to be sorted out. The auditor's deadline was yesterday. I needed the money yesterday. Marcus was my last chance.
This is incredible.
Wait, so you didn't do it?
No! I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The only reason I did these shitty quizzes to say goodbye, I'm supposed to have an accident and disappear.
What accident?
God, shit. I mean,
this is incredible.
I might have an accident because, these jungle roads, they're,
Oh.
You're listening to Relaxing Sounds of Africa.
Fucking hell!
You're listening to Relaxing... Oh! Yes!
What the hell just happened?
Run, Toby!
Where's he gone? He's not in Africa at all.
He's just in a van.
London.
I thought he was in his house.
I
Why is he in a van?
You guys still, yeah, sorry, actually really need my phone. Oh, but listen, before I, run off again. Does anyone fancy lending me any money? It's for a really good cause.
Hey! Well, that is what I call a silver lining. Silver lining! We don't know what's going on, we don't know who did it, but we sure know that it was Toby was lying all along. That was excellent, honestly. We won the whole game. I'm thrilled. I think we should just accuse everybody. Auntie June gave us like a heartfelt thing. We learned something about Lottie. We learned something about Toby. It's fantastic. Okay. Maximilian, who are we gonna? We're gonna get information this to Skip.
You need to shake. Don't
Skip.
answer it.
I'm not gonna answer.
Come on,
this time.
Abby. Ignore her.
I don't know. It
please.
doesn't matter.
She knows how to.
Skip. Skip.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Okay.
Did someone just say my name?
I think we got.
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry.
We got
Gonna
everything
have
from.
to speak up.
I think now round one is
Signal's
all
breaking up.
100%.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Skip.
Fine.
So Auntie June is obviously the worst.
Who's next?
Auntie June's the worst. Yes, correct, Crosshair. Correct. Oh, hello, Kat. How you doing? Good, good. All right. Trying to think of how I want to do this. We're gonna go for a full Bradley 100% round, huh? Bradley speedrun, any percent? No. Bradley speedrun, 100% Bradley speedrun. So we should see if Auntie June has anything to say, I guess. Cats, I see you. Oh, there you are. What a cutie. Oh, that's right. Oh, but Graspy Loot, are we going? We're going to do Nan so we can go for a Lottie run. But are we going to do Lottie or are we going to do Bradley? It doesn't matter. I think we 100%ed everyone in round one. So we're going to do this. Skip.
You, Abby, love. She's been
Skip.
Let's go with spiders.
She was really happy when she grew old enough to
I
drink.
love that we've got this
Maybe
interview
that's
down to a
it.
science. Answer the question.
Right, this is just a guess, but considering
You did
she
not
was
spiders,
being
int not answers, I think.
interviewed by Jenny. Oh, I'm going to
Oh,
say
and.
that she
No,
said
so Crosshair,
the
I'm
biggest
pretty
achievement
sure
was
we've got
being interviewed by Jenny
100%
O.
Go with your
for
gut,
Nan, so I don't
love.
think I want to
The whole
necessarily
thing's gibberish
try to
to
find
me.
other stuff. This gets Lottie happy, and I think that's important.
So the answer is.
Oh, that smells good.
Being interviewed by Johnny O. What else could I say? She's
Essentially a giant scam.
And Dark Genie.
What was the question?
Dark Genie.
Something about makeup.
I mean, this is the thing.
Yeah, I'm
there might be
pretty
more
sure it's
information, but
Dark
I don't know what it is, and I don't really care. I just want to get enough
Virtual? What
out of
does that
Lottie and
mean?
Bradley
Basically, it's
that I
kind
can
of like
accuse
a voucher
Nan.
that you pay for, and
Skip. Okay.
Your grandma sure loves to talk.
Oh wow. Oh okay. That was
Wasn't
it.
all
there.
meaningless. Plus, I have some news that.
I like that he goes from mildly uncomfortable to
really
like
help us.
dying in a matter of
The
minutes. It's
doctors
wild.
have managed to narrow the poison
Doctors.
down to 3 possibilities.
Doctors.
So let's check out everything.
They're
that we
good
have
enough
so
to narrow the poison down to three options, but not good enough. Oh my god, it's wild. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Right, okay. Nan is 100%. Nailed it. So you know what? We'll do Lottie this time, and then we'll do Bradley next time if we have to.
I can give it a go, as long as...
Lottie. Now. So we're going to go with Nice One, and then we're not going to go with Marcus. We're going to go with June.
Hey, babe.
Hi, Lottie. You okay?
Just trying to figure out what I should wear for my live stream tonight.
We'll see what is
Dunno
beyond
if I
that.
should wear Vermilion.
Yeah, yes, Kung Fu
I'd
Fenris.
wear Vermilion, 100%.
You would? I'll wear Cerulean. Thanks, babe.
Everyone listening?
God damn.
Good.
La 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 la.
Yes, Aragorn, that's right. Apparently, yes, Graspy was telling me about, was it Graspy telling us about this cool magician show,
Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
which is kind of fun.
Oh.
Easy.
Oh, graspy loot.
That was
I
quite
don't
an
know
easy
though,
one.
but
Last
specifically in The Office,
fugue
right?
in
Aragorn,
D
that's the one
minor.
where I kind of know him from.
Now let me have a little think about what I
Oh, I don't know, because the thing is, you can't go
How
back.
did you know that?
Don't you remember? Mum used to play it all the time when we were kids. She even put it on at the meeting. It's like her hype song.
She did?
Yeah. She said something about it helping
No,
her.
hang on.
guard her loins, whatever that means.
When I,
think she was probably just trying to
in the
drown out the
past,
sound of
I know
all
she
the
wasn't
arguments.
necessarily happy, but when I went, what happened at the meeting, she was like, oh, so much babes. Just like so much babes. Graspy Loot, I am taking your advice into account, but not for this run. I'm going to go with nice one.
Well, nice one, babe.
Thanks, babe. Oh my god, you missed a mad one the other night.
A mad one the other night.
Yeah. Like, so much random stuff happened. I was speaking to Auntie
Fantastic.
June,
What an actor.
and she
I
said she
loved
had
it.
this, like, big, horrible spelling candle made especially for the meeting, and she called it something weird too, like, closure.
That is weird.
I know, like, if you're gonna have something specially made for the meeting, at least...
It is a
make something
problem, isn't it,
enjoy.
Graspy Loot?
What's wrong with
Well,
pizza?
Kung Fu Vendors, this is the thing.
I know what I'm doing for my next piece.
Motive is so important. The motive is so important, but nobody really...
Yeah, I really don't know.
Oh,
Lit.
yes, Aragorn?
Hungry Rhapsody #2. Is
Wait.
it? A Hungarian Rhapsody #2, yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's correct, Aragorn.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's wrong with pizza? The candle version. Is there a problem, Aragorn? Pizza's
And that
delicious, but
answer
probably
was
doesn't smell
clearly
delicious.
The
IMO.
charming Hungarian Rhapsody #2 by the original rock
Correct,
star,
Kung Fu Fenris.
Franz
Brrr.
Liszt. Now give me a moment while I think about my next piece.
Yeah, I know, Crosshair. But we answered nice one last time, too. Nothing's changed. What new evidence? I know, it's going wild.
What are you doing?
Kung
You
Fu
gotta get
Fenris.
back to the quiz, Abby.
The mum and Auntie June would benefit
you
most
go?
immediately from the money.
What? Are you okay, hon?
Of
You look
offing,
all, like, frowny. Don't you worry
Doot
about
doot.
getting lines.
Uncle
no.
Marcus.
Yes.
However, Kung Fu Fenris, I should mention, because I think it's important, the other person who would benefit, I believe, from offing Uncle Marcus is Nan, because Nan is covering up something to do with her husband. His death. And Uncle Marcus might be looking into it. Ooh.
Sorry.
Actually, hang on. Hang on. What was the stuff that I just got? It was the candle, right?
Apologize to me, babe. Apologize to your skin.
Ask more about June.
Will do. Thanks.
June.
So, do you remember anything else about Auntie June at the meeting?
Same old pisshead.
Right.
She really
Yeah.
hates Uncle Marcus, though.
Oh.
Everything he said seemed to make her blood boil. That hatred goes way back to, like, when they were kids. Like, seriously, every time
I'll be right
Marcus
with
said
you, Kung Fu
something,
Fenris.
Auntie June would get up and start pacing the room to try and chill out.
Right, I'm starting my next piece now.
Okay, she
whether
was very
you're ready
upset.
or not. Deedle-deedle-dee, deedle-deedle-dee, deedle-deedle, la 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 la.
Oh my god. Did you do that?
No, I think she's pressed something.
Oh my god, this is
I don't know how you could press a button and have this filter, but it's pretty fantastic.
Who did this? Speak
Kung Fu
up.
Fenris,
Mom,
Nan, the
I think
grandmother,
you put a filter on
had a
accidentally.
husband who... The baby! Meh.
Answers now.
I can't
She
even
had a
remember what she
husband.
did.
Oh wait, 2 seconds. Mozart, Rondo alla Turca.
Nan had a husband who disappeared, died in an accident, but apparently did not die in an accident. Perhaps he killed himself, or perhaps he was murdered by Nan. This is it! Graspy Loot! Look at this! Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was some good
How
times.
do you know all of these?
Okay, last time I pretended to know. She.
That was Mozart's.
Exactly,
Rondo
Kung Fu
alla
Fenris.
Turca.
I think Nan's a
I need a moment to
sociopath.
consider my next piece.
It's really great, Lottie. I had no idea that you knew so much about classical music.
All the old women want to know.
Yeah, I love it, hon. love it.
And what's wrong with that, Kung Fu Fenris?
That last one used to be my ringtone when I was a kid. I just like listened to it over and over and over.
Yeah, we've done both of these in different runs. Pretend you know, we just did. Didn't get us anything. Ask Lottie what she means I did ages ago, and she was like, I have an app. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, Kung Fu Fenris, I am joking. Because the thing is, she's very nice, and she's a little senile, and everyone says, oh, you're a little senile. Oh, Nan's so cute. Pat, pat, pat. I think she killed her husband, and I think she's never gotten over it. That's true. That's true. Crosshair, here we go. Here it comes.
What are you talking about?
I've got an app on my phone, babe. It's recognizing all the songs for us. No one uses their brains anymore.
Obviously.
No one uses their brains
Let's not waste any more time. Oh, Christ, I think I've strained something. Oh, none of this is worth me doing any serious damage to my voice, not even a mild.
Hello, cat.
Someone else can do their round now.
Oh my God, that was actually so much fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of gutted I missed the meeting now. Seemed like it was pretty entertaining.
It wasn't all that.
What happened?
What happened at the
Bradley
meeting?
being Bradley, as usual. He's like a weird little kid who's like always trying to gross you out. Except this time he was like pissed off with me over nothing.
What was he mad about?
Has he ever shown you his collection?
No, but he has offered.
Oh my God, don't do it. I asked him about it like once, and now he's obsessed with updating me every single time he gets a new piece of whatever you call it, murderabilia.
What stuff did he show you?
Is that memorabilia
Dead
for murder?
Mouse in a jar, a knife someone used to slit their throat, and like this thing he said was a shrunken head. Ugh. Anyways, he was pissed off because he thought he lost something. I don't know what. But he was like really freaking out, and he was scared I'd taken it.
A murderabilia.
He's like really excited to show me these 2 poisons.
2 poisons?
They were extremely deadly and like super illegal.
Poisons?
Yeah, he must have been like freaking out he'd get caught.
Lottie, do you remember the name of these poisons?
God, no. Actually, I think he sent me an email about it.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I guess I wasn't impressed enough.
An email?
He had to, like,
Wait, what? You leaving a paper trail now?
I never even read it.
What
Please
a
tell me that you
dumbass.
still have that email.
Who deletes emails, babe? They're like made of air.
Lottie, can you send me that email, please? Babe.
Oh, I really need to set Bradley to spam.
Something. A screenshot of Bradley's email.
Oh God, I just remember the half-decomposed sheep skull he
What?
showed me. Not.
Yay, a wretch! Yay, evidence!
Fabulous birthday.
We're doing
so
great,
far.
everyone!
Do you think we're actually going to finish a single round this evening? Uncomfortable silence. My favourite.
Ugh. Okay. So, we already know what the poison is, but now we've theoretically narrowed it down. Love that.
Abby.
Exactly, Crosshair.
What the hell?
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer.
He had
I
the
got an
poisons,
email.
but someone stole
Anonymous.
them.
They told me to
Abby.
stop
Or lost. Yes,
or-
correct. Yes.
Oh my
I
God,
think I think
can't
they were
do
stolen.
this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not built for this shit.
Get Bradley to talk.
What are they gonna do
So
to
we're gonna
me?
get him in round 4, and hopefully he'll just spill all the beans.
Uncle Marcus?
Because we're not going to engage
okay?
and we're not going to press. Basically, we're going to do the different opposites.
It's getting worse, Abby.
Oh no.
I've got less time than I thought. Don't give up on me. You're the only chance I got.
Okay, Uncle Marcus, sure, whatever.
Please, Abby.
God, it's been 2 hours. We just found out about the poisons.
Okay.
Okay, round 3. What's round 3? Nothing. Okay. Lottie, check. Done. Check the boxes. Well done.
Okay, listen
Excellent.
up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a
Skip.
If you never speak to me ever again.
Okay. As I said before, I'm pretty sure we've done all of these. Of course, we haven't gone through every single detail, but I think we've 100%ed the evidence. What a liar. Nan, I explained it involved, but I didn't get anything out of it, so... I know, Graspy Loot. I love Graspy Loot. Can I just say, it's not like, oh, I'm actually a criminal, and I'm using this charity thing as a cover. No. I took $400,000 from a school fund to invest it in a diamond mine to triple my investment so that I can then put that money into charity. I think he's just an idiot. Anyway. No, so here's the thing, Crosshair. I know I've played this round with all three of them because it's Toby's questions and these three people. Like, Mum is the one who's, like, pretending to be like, I'm a fisherwoman, blah, blah, blah. Nan doesn't get it. Auntie June is just like, disgusting. Oh, no, she forces Toby to just do actual questions, right? About greenhouse gas emissions and whatever. However, I'm going to go with Mum.
How's it going, Mum?
How do you think?
Good?
Bad. Very bad.
We're with Toby. Join in.
So far. But I'm getting to the end of this
And
round.
then the other thing.
No matter what.
Well, it's just nice to do...
Skip.
Is that empathy?
Have a word with Toby.
I think so.
So this time we're gonna try.
Sorry,
We're gonna
Toby,
try
this is
criticize
just supposed to
Toby
be a
at
bit
the
of
end.
Fun for Mum's
Which
quiz.
is ridiculous, 'cause who
Do
cares?
we really need to think about this admittedly very
exactly,
important and
Crosshair,
very
we got it.
sad stuff?
That
now?
Kung Fu
See, it's
Benris,
that
I
kind of
want to
attitude
know.
That makes doing this round so important. Yeah? Now, imagine this. A mystery illness.
You know what?
Starts
Respect where respect
sweeping
is
through
due.
your
This
little
guy is
fishing
pretending
village.
he's on
Actually,
a covered
I've
truck
got some,
in
resources
Africa.
that might help you engage with the subject.
Alone.
Okay?
He's got music playing. He's pretending there's a truck driver. Oh, we're gonna skip this again. It was very funny, but it was really disgusting.
How will our poor little fishing village cope?
She's so funny.
Look out for the devil.
Oh, for God's sake, Abby. Don't just copy me.
I want
Think of your own
to hear
thing.
Hanol then.
And
the
as he comes,
farmer
the
again.
children quail. They know not
I'm a
what
fisherman.
I'm
and
more
I'm
fisherman.
scared
we
of
will
scared
get
of missing
rid
out on our
of the
quoters
devil.
and
Quoters.
of fish, and I've lost my net.
Well, that's the thing, Kung Fu Benris. I think he's
Pray
just
for
doing
our
this.
village.
Auntie Felicity.
I think he's just.
That's
I
actually
think he's got
really
some sort of
reductive,
tilting thing
yeah?
on
It's
his
even
camera.
Pretty offensive.
Quoters.
You know? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take 5 points off you.
You can't deduct points.
It's my round.
It's my quiz, and you're not taking a single point off
5
me, you
points.
arrogant prat. Just ask a question, Toby. An
We're
actual
criticizing
question.
Toby this time.
A
Boom.
normal,
Coming in hot.
Proper question.
You're so right about Toby. He is so arrogant. And a prat.
Yeah. June made a complete mess of those boys, but they don't help themselves.
So let me get this straight. What you're saying is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle.
Infuriating
Yeah?
that we haven't.
Shut up, Toby.
Oh.
There are other people in the world beside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we here for Hilda the fisherwoman's birthday?
Well, no, but
Toby, let
Acting.
Me stop you there. Is the next thing you're going to say a question? An actual question? The kind of thing you'd get in a quiz.
Diamond mine employees, Toby.
I've got a different
Hey.
scenario about mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby, you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a
Oh, point.
Another disaster? Why do I even bother? I tried to do something nice, something selfless for this family.
I know, Mum.
It's all kind of the same, eh?
I know, Mum.
It's all the same.
Is that your
Doesn't
total
matter if we
contribution?
criticized.
Christ, Abby. Oh, let me get a word in.
Wait, Mum, I need to tell you something. Something really bad has happened.
What would be
to
so
Uncle
good,
Marcus.
Aragwen?
I'm not interested.
I proposed
No,
a
but
Murder
he's
at the
a
Orient
liar,
Express situation, where
I
they're
always
all
hoped
in
you
on
wouldn't
it, but
fall for
clearly
it.
that doesn't
Perhaps
seem to
I
be
should
the
have done
answer here.
something.
But tell
when
us,
you
tell
were
us.
younger, but it wasn't easy for me either. After your father died, I thought, if you want to turn to Uncle
Oh,
Marcus
no, I've
and
seen
not
this.
me,
Okay.
perhaps I should let you. Either you'd realise what it was like, or
Mum, what are you
This is the
talking
thing.
about?
There are roots missing. I
you
just
don't
think
see it, do you?
that there's. I think we've got all the evidence already.
Paranoid, Abby.
Yeah, we got 100% here
always
already.
painting himself as the good guy.
Should have been writing this down from the
victim.
beginning. Oh well.
A few years ago, he thought a business partner was trying to kill him.
Oh, hello,
He was sent
Kat.
all these threatening emails, anonymous emails. Wouldn't surprise me if Marcus was the one writing them.
That would be
He
so
went mad. He
good.
bought a gun, bought a guard dog. It was all bullshit.
Wow,
Completely in
Aragwen,
his
that would be
head.
No,
pretty
I
impressive.
don't
Oh, hello,
understand.
Kat. Are you
Is it
here
one of the
because
acts?
Aragwen's asking?
Abby.
Oh no, you're just doing your thing. That's fine.
Don't get sucked in.
I'd love that, Aragwen. Sigh. Alas, alack. 'Tis not the mystery we have been served today. Skip. It's It says new information, but it isn't ever.
Kid, we need to talk.
Look at your little apartment you got
Abby, please. Please. If we
I
had
miss
more time,
Jinx.
I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you?
Miss
How can I
Jinx.
trust anything that you say now?
I'm not a family
Skip.
that would never
Oh,
fucking
I did.
lie to you.
Trust. Skip. Skip. Nailed it. Okay, 100%. Okay, that's fine.
I better get back in there then.
Wait,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, all right, Graspy Loot.
I am. I always play nicely.
Bradley.
I'm delighted.
Bradley, we have so many things we need to find out.
Bradley, we need to talk.
About what?
Question 1. Which one of Flick's little brats threw
That's not what she
up
said last time.
all over my car?
Well, that was you, wasn't it? Mum still talks about it.
I have to press him
She's had,
first.
Like 8 cars.
Or rather, I'm going to try. Press.
Bradley, you have to tell me everything that happened at the meeting.
Well, nothing unusual, just like loads of arguments. Why are you staring at me like that?
Oh, this is new.
It's just so weird.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Stop lying is essentially like an accusation, right? Stop lying! That's probably going to cause him to, like, freak out a bit. But are you sure that's all? He's just going to go, yeah. He's going to go, yeah, it is. So we're going to go with stop lying. Why you always lying? Stop freaking lying.
You're lying.
What am I lying about?
The answer is Abigail. Disgusting child.
What are
Disgusting
you not telling me, Bradley?
child.
I mean, you're mental, Abby. You seriously, you're crazy. I don't
You
understand.
have poisons, don't you? Was it you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me the truth right fucking now.
Okay, let me explain. I have 2 poisons.
Oh my god, it's actually true.
Yeah, but listen to me. One of them went missing. At least I think so. It's just that...
It's just what?
One second.
Bradley.
1 second.
Oh my god.
This is great. Okay, so if this were a first playthrough, we'd be able to find
What is
out.
that?
This is polonium-210.
In a small
poisons
glass
that I lost.
jar that
I
could
thought it
easily
would be
break and
somewhere
kill you.
Safe. Hasn't been opened.
Oh, Andy Junes
right?
is
So probably
amazing.
just
She's amazing.
misplaced the other one as well somewhere.
One of the poisons is still missing.
Yeah, but
Who knows about the poison, Bradley? Like, how many people know where you kept them?
I don't know.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I don't know.
Question
So,
2.
yes, so this is how you
Which
find out that it's
birthday
thallium.
was Flick celebrating when she lured me
Oh.
into the attic and locked me in so I couldn't attend?
Look, if you think they were taken, then someone must have known about them. Just tell me the fucking truth.
Okay, look. Toby knows where I keep my stuff, and I've shown them to Lottie before.
Oh
else?
god, Aragorn, she's so mad though.
Who else?
No, this is stupid. She wouldn't.
Who? Who are you talking about, Bradley?
I like to get up early for walks. Sometimes. Really early, like before the sun comes up, when no one's around. But on the morning of the meeting, when I got back, I saw Nan was just like in my room, just like standing there. And she looked really, really flustered when she saw me. But she was only in there to talk about Mum's drinking.
Oh, she was not only there to talk about your mother's drinking.
Abby.
Nan. It's happening!
What is it? What's
Psycho
the matter?
killer.
Time's up.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Doc says if I
Nan,
take
nan,
the right
nan,
antidote
nan, better.
I might just
You better run.
Can't
Run
trust my
away.
brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one.
Nan killed everybody.
Okay, Abby. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, so here's the thing, folks.
Please.
We've done a run now where we theoretically know. Oh,
Come on, Abby.
no, she's gonna tell him.
Now's not the time to build suspense.
It's thallium.
So I didn't choose that. She actually
You say
deduced
so,
it this time.
kid.
That what? This one, Paximo? She doesn't want an email. No paper trails.
Chin chin.
Yay! Oh, do we have to watch him almost die again? Huzzah! We're getting better at. I mean, thankfully we can do a whole thing where we you know, run through multiple scenarios in different universes and stuff. That's cool, I guess. Oh no, Uncle Marcus! Boo, 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 boo. Is the mysteries are the proof and the killer, right? Graspy Loot? Can I also just say, over the sound of Uncle Marcus not dying? Look at this guy. I know, Aragorn, it's wild. And just like, I'm sure they like, you know, put water on him to make him damp and stuff. It's horrible. So here's the thing. Bradley basically said, you know, who knows you keep poisons? Toby does. Lottie does. My mum doesn't, but my mum has access to the house. Oh yeah, and my creepy grandma was standing in the middle of my room before the sun came up.
Save me.
How long has she been there?
Shit. Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay. Yay, Abby.
Abby.
Do.
Now, why don't you go?
I think so too, Kung Fu
Finish this thing.
I can do this.
Come on, here we go. 100%? Whoa! I thought you could only get so many in a single run. Don't forget Nan and the wheelbarrow. Guys, we got 100% on Bradley in round 4.
Abby, where have you been?
Shut up, Mum.
She's doing it for a
Shut up, June.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
You're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
She froze it.
No, if you look closely at
You are listening to soothing
she's still
African
breathing.
sounds.
This is live.
Shut up.
What was that?
Just shut up, all of you.
Abby,
No, Graspy Loot. No. I think we have enough to accuse Nan, and I'm going for it. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's fine. We're going for a cheeky Nan. This is correct. A Nan done it. I think we have enough. Yeah, we have everything we need. Yeah. So we only had one before, but now Nan was in Bradley's bedroom. Only 2 pieces of evidence. That's all you can get on Nan because there's nothing. Yeah. Oh, it's here. Oh, boy. Oh, Nan. Here it comes. I'm very sorry, Nan. You're going away for the rest of your natural life and a lot of your unnatural life. You're obviously a vampire. Here we go. Here it comes.
Nan, we need to talk.
What is it, love?
I know what you did.
I'm lost.
You poisoned Uncle Marcus. You tried to kill him.
Tried?
Yeah. He's going to survive. We found the antidote in time, so...
You can't prove it.
You really think that we'd be having this conversation if I couldn't? I know everything.
You do not know everything. That's not
true. Is he really going to live?
Yeah. It's over, Nan.
You don't understand. I didn't have a choice. I had to protect the family. That's all this has ever been about.
To protect the family.
Marcus always knew there was more to the story about his dad. My Eddie. But if I didn't act, we wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't have anything.
Because of this.
Just tell me the truth. Tell me everything, Nan.
He was going to leave us. My Eddie. He was going to leave
Granddaddy.
me, your Auntie June, your mother. He was going to cut us off. I heard him planning it with her, his other woman. I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't listen. I had to stop him. I had 2 little girls, Abby. They needed a home, they needed money. We deserved it.
Okay.
I hit him
Oh.
over the head. It was nothing but rage.
Oh, damn, Nan.
I don't know if I even wanted to kill him. Maybe I did. One blow was enough. I panicked.
Oh.
You've got to understand, I was only thinking of your mother, of your Auntie June.
So you killed their father.
He was going to take everything from us.
The company, too, is that?
Where is Grandad?
I weighted him down and pushed him into the lake.
Ooh.
That bloody fishing lake he loved so much.
You let us play that lake.
I told the girls and Marcus the same story. That he killed himself. We told everyone else that he'd gone missing, the fishing accident. We had to protect the family name. The past few years, Marcus has been obsessed with finding the truth for that damn autobiography he's writing.
I'm sorry, his what?
If he found out, everything I did to protect this family would be for nothing.
Well, maybe she doesn't know,
When your
Paxima, that you can
sister
record them.
told me about Bradley's poisons. I nearly laughed. It was so simple. I took them both on the morning of the meeting and waited for my chance. Your Auntie June's ever so clumsy, particularly when you give her a little shove in the back.
Oh my
She
God,
dropped
Nan!
that candle straight onto Marcus. It went better than I'd planned. I was hoping for a distraction.
Sure,
to
so you
get
could
it
get
into
into his drink,
drink,
sure,
but
yeah.
Your mum picked it up and threw it over him. I rushed to the first aid box and poured the poison onto
On the wound
dressing.
dressing. Sure, very good.
I don't know which poison I actually used. It was the only one I could get the lid off. You'd think in this day and age they'd make things like that easier for people with arthritis, wouldn't you? Bradley had told
Pure
Lottie that the
sociopath.
poisons were slow acting but deadly. So when I watched Marcus walk out of your Auntie June's house with that dressing still on his hand, I knew it was over. At least I thought I did.
Whoa.
Seems Marcus isn't that easy to kill after
She's
all.
coming after you next, Abby. Get out of there.
Thanks to you.
She's got old lady
My
strength.
God. Don't think I don't regret everything I did. I've lived with the pain of it every day since.
I suppose. Oh. Bye, Nan.
That's why I've kept this.
Wait. Wait.
So I'd never forget what I did. What I did to him.
Is that what is that what you hit him with?
To kill
Oh my God!
Dad.
Why did you keep the
No one
murder
ever
weapon?
noticed the dark stain.
Oh
on the
my
base.
God, Nan!
I loved him so much.
Oh my God! This is
I know
wild.
Marcus will never forgive me. But it wasn't just me and the girls Eddie was leaving, it was Marcus too.
Sure.
Every time Eddie looked at Marcus, all he could see was Marcus's mother.
Right, of course.
He loved her
Who died in
more than
childbirth.
he ever loved me. But it was Marcus who drove him away. That's why he had to move and start again. I know Marcus will never believe me, but if I didn't do what I did, he would have nothing too.
Thanks,
Abby.
Maximo.
I have to go.
Abby?
Oh, pwamp. Okay. Oh.
Abby,
Oh my God, are you okay?
I just talked to the doctor.
Oh.
She said it's going to take a long time before I feel like myself again, but I am going to live
You seem pretty good, honestly.
because of you.
Also, where's the doctor?
You're not going to believe this, but Nan, she just confessed
Do.
everything.
She did? Damn, I wish I had that on tape. We've got a lot of evidence,
Do we not? Or
but what we need is irrefutable proof.
I know what we can do.
what can we do?
What?
We need to search the lake.
Yes.
Dad's lake? Why? What's in there?
The body.
Jesus, that's where she put him. So she really
Well,
did
and
it.
we have the statuette
Sorry.
that has
Hey,
blood
listen,
on it. Although
don't
it's years old now.
apologize, Abby. You found the truth.
It's correct, Pax.
Now look, I am going to send you some money.
What?
Book the first flight out of there you can. Come see me. You're not going to want to be around them for this next little bit.
There's
The
one
next
last
little
thing I
bit
need to
where
do.
the grandmother is arrested for legal for murder.
Just tell us what she said, Mum.
I can tell you.
Abby?
These are the last words I'm going to say to any of you.
Oh, what makes you think we give a flying monkey's rat's
Auntie
ass?
June, let's start with you.
Oh,
I know
oh,
that
everyone's
you've been
getting
through
a bit
lot
of
in
it.
your life, and I might even feel sorry for you if you weren't such a vindictive, cruel bully. I've always wanted to say this to you.
Huh.
I hate you.
Damn.
I hate you.
Hey, Abs, that is not cool, okay?
Toby, how nice of you to volunteer to go next. What can I say about you? Nothing, because there is nothing to you. You
Abby
are
is going
a
off, folks.
self-obsessed, personality vacuum and a parasite.
God damn.
You follow tragedy around the globe and still somehow manage to make it about you. Like if I lost my entire village to a devastating earthquake, you would still be the worst thing to ever happen to me. And Bradley, I might as well complete the set. You're not actively terrible, but you just really, really creep me out.
Thanks.
Abby, I don't know what you think.
Thanks.
I spent my whole life trying to live up to whatever it was that you expected from me, but the truth is you never wanted anything from me. You wanted to be better than me. I think just so that no matter what, you could tell yourself that I will never be good enough for you. I wish I had the courage to say this a long time ago. Fuck you.
Oh my god, Abby. Oh god, am I next?
Lottie, you're messed up and really shallow. Really, really shallow. But I don't think it's entirely all your fault. So just give me some time and I'll text you.
Okay. Awesome.
And by the way, Nan is a murderer. I'll let her fill you in on the details.
Nan?
Wait, what?
Son, what's she talking about?
What's going on?
Don't worry, I know a good lawyer.
Toby knows a good lawyer. So I feel
Do I get
too,
a
Abby.
speech too?
Listen, just don't go getting yourself poisoned again, okay?
I'll take that. I like this new Abby.
Yeah,
The one who just
me too.
yells at family members. Tells people things. Oh. Yay! There's me, there's you, the family is fucking poop. Woo! Starting a new game was... Oh, gumshoes. I cannot tell you how much a weight off my chest that is. Yeah, Graspy Loot. So, okay, well, Graspy Loot, let me ask you this, because here's the thing. Off stream, I can't actually necessarily... I can't necessarily share the screen here to show you what I'm looking... maybe I can, actually. Maybe I can here, too? No, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth trying. I have 3 achievements left, and 2 of them are going to be for accusing Bradley and Mum. But I did want to... Oh, it's not there? Oh, shoot. That's too bad. Well, okay, so here's the thing, then. I'm going to do this off stream, but what I can do is record the final accusations for the other 2 and upload them. To Discord. I won't put them on YouTube just in case. I don't want to get my YouTube shut down. Whew, that's at least 2 cents a year that I'd be missing out on. Oh, Paximo, you're so welcome. Thank you for spending your stream. I'm out. Paximo, thank you for spending part of your birthday with us here on Occasion of the Tuesdays. It's been wonderful. So I've got 3 achievements left. I'm going to do these off stream, and I will try to record them if I can so that people can see them, and I'll upload them to the old Discord. Yeah, you are cool, Paximo. Go for it. Folks, it's been... Gumshoes, this has been honestly fantastic. I'm thrilled. Last time on Tuesday was a little... Oh. He's got a camera, so it's a tourist. I mean, rough. Classic Paul Prospero. It's been a strange time. Tuesday's stream, honestly, I feel like nothing really kind of happened until the last sort of 10 minutes of it or whatever. It does feel like it, Crosshair. Oh, it's been 6 hours for you. I see. Yeah, folks, it's been a great time. As always, as per Crosshair here, I will recommend very strongly, please stay tuned to the Discord for updates. Because I'm going to run through these really quickly. It's Punch Effect tomorrow. It's the new Drew Crew on Saturday. Get your butt in the seat. It's the Case of the Wooden Lady or the Clue of the Wooden Lady or something. Ship's Masthead. You want to get in there and you want to see this. Crosshair and I are finishing our Scenario 6B Part 2 on Doomed. After that, on Saturday. Sunday is Episode 4 of Changeling... 5 of Changeling Riverwild. Get it together. Get it together. Kung Fu Fenris, I am going to love to hear about that LARPing. So please let us know in the Discord. Yeah, drop it in my channel or in Random Room or wherever, or in general. Doesn't matter. Just drop it in. But please continue to stay tuned to the Discord, because starting next week, we're going to be doing something new on this channel. I still have some options. I'm not 100% sure which one. I might consult my 2 people who donated me 5 freaking gift subs each today. 6 and 5, it doesn't matter. I may just do a poll. I may have already done a poll. I can't remember. We'll see. But do join me, because also in July, I plan on doing a Stream-a-Palooza week, because I have lots I want to get through, and I want to do a bunch of it if I can. Okay, that's enough talking. Striker, you done. Excellent, Kung Fu Feminist. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see if I can get these uploaded sometime during the next week or so. It's going to be a good time. Thank you all very much for joining me. It's been a lovely time. What can I tell you? As I've always said, if you don't know who committed the crime, you look at the evidence, you look at the motive, and then you always accuse the woman with the murder in her eyes and the freshly baked cookies in her hands. I'll see you next time on A Case of the Tuesdays.